Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. We're building on along with the coffee campaign. It's getting pretty hardcore. Everyone's really sucked into it at the moment, which is cool. It's exactly the way when he designed it, he wanted it. Why am I starting on this page? Overview. In case you haven't seen this campaign before, it's basically a static campaign. It never changes per se, and we take little nibbles out of it every day. We're currently on day 25, and the actual mission is decided. What we're going to do is decide more or less on the day. So this is going to take about 30-40 minutes to do this briefing and all the tactics and stuff. So if you're watching, put your feet up, get a coffee, or you can skip it, but it just won't make any sense if you skip it. So I suggest you don't. So that overview picture is just for pretties. We'll go through a proper picture later on. Next to nav, please, everyone. This is all accurate data. The wind today is south and westerly, as it tends to be around this part of the world. The ground knots is 12. Shall I try that again? Ground speed is 12 knots. That is kind of relevant. Won't exceed any airframes, but it is worth taking note. And 12 at 26,000. The base of the cloud is 12,000, thickness 1,000, density 6, and it's basically clear flying conditions, VRF. Just good flying conditions today, okay? We haven't changed any airports recently. We're about, if we don't fuck up, we're about to get a new airport of Copiletti. It's not quite there ready for us yet. We just need to hold off for two more days, and then we get that air base, assuming they don't fuck the runway up again or something. Shouldn't have said that, should I? Fuck.
No, you shouldn't.
Granada is our primary for fast jets, simply because Sukhumi just can't take enough jets, basically. So Granada fast jets, runway 15 left hand with a diversion of Sukhumi, and vice versa for the slower jets, or the ground attacks might be a better way of saying that. Call sign is Overlord for the AWACS. He is active, he's not being shot down, he's an E2 Hawkeye, out to sea, beautifully protected by ships, and his radio is 251 Alpha Mike. That's all active and accurate. That's that. Next, we're going to move on to intelligence. Okay, intel briefing. Not much on the stop press. Basically, what's been happening, guys, we spent the last 5 days working down the south, and it's getting harder and harder to kind of role-play why we're not making any progress on the north, so I figured we better jump back to the north. And that what we're going to start doing in a few days' time is start doing the north and the south at the same time and split our forces between south and north. But for the time being, let's just keep us all together. A blue armoured battalion, read to push, need to push. How did I do that?
Already?
Yep, need to push over Zugdidi River. This is a big river, guys, that comes from the dam, the real big one, all the way to the Black Sea. White Sea? Chalk Sea? What is it, guys? Black Sea?
White.
Oh, fuck it. I'm not very good today. That big one. But need Red Armour Battalion to be weakened, spelt wrong, by the air for this to work. We'll go through this in the picture for it to make sense. So that's mainly what we're doing today. We're weakening that Armour Battalion. Notice to all airmen, this is the area of Zugdidi River. River bridges are vital for this push. Literally, without the bridges, we don't do this, okay? As blues, we have to ensure that they are protected from being destroyed. And if a submission for reds today is to attack and destroy the bridges, but we'll go through that before we release them. Target Alpha is an armoured battalion. If we look down at the threat picture, it's also kind of the briefing, if you like. If you can see where all those ground units are in the pink circle, that is an accurate Soviet armoured battalion, as put down Fish, who is our actual real-life Soviet bloc military advisor. We don't get any better than that. That's put down what he considers an accurate Soviet 90s battalion, okay? And mirroring that is the NATO's equivalent. I don't even know how big a battalion is. There's about 50 vehicles, 100 vehicles, something like that. And that's all laid out. It's a mixture of everything. You've got more or less IFVs and infantry at the front, and then further you go back, you've got heavier tanks, and then you've got some MRLSs and stuff at the back. So that's that there. So it's obviously east of the river, as you can see. Our guys are west of the river. VID is super easy for ground. Anything the other side of the river is bad. Anything our side of the river is good. It couldn't be more easy. So let's have absolutely no ground fire today. Priority is top. We need to weaken that. We don't have to kill all those guys, and I don't expect you to go and kill a whole battalion, but we need to weaken them at least, because at the moment it's a 50-50 fight between our battalion and their battalion. If we can weaken them, then we can actually do the assault tomorrow. Simulate it. Threat: Cap fighters, Shifty and his cohorts. AAA, guided from the battalion. SAMs, massive. There's a massive SAM picture in there. I'm going to have to go through this, but we'll go through that in a bit. And IR SAMs, a big threat picture. Basically, everything you can imagine is trying to stop us doing this. Targets, generally armoured. description: mixed armour battalion with full short-range anti-air units mixed in with the relevant forward units. So you got your Strelas, you got your all sorts of nasties in there. Target 2. Now this target is for Red 4. It's not actually for Blue 4. Blue 4 is to defend this target. There are 6 bridges in that pink area. The pink area is any bridge within 5 miles of Red Bullseye. So take Red Bullseye, go 5 miles in any direction. Any of the 6 bridges that fall in that area are your targets today, if you want it. You don't have to. It's an optional mission for you guys, as well as just blowing us up. It's a high priority for Red. It's pretty much the same threat picture, just reversed. Target is infrastructure. Blue 4 must protect the bridges from Red bombing attempts. The rule for the Reds is every bridge you destroy, and when I say destroy, it means at least one section dropped, to the sea, then you get one of your unit airframes back, one of your flanker airframes back, or whatever flanker you want. Remember, the Reds, just because it's not written on this sheet, the Reds have limited airframes that I'm keeping tally on. So that is a thing. Out of interest, always target is AWACS. We've had 3 attempts at AWACS now, and it's just impossible to kill the bloody thing. You're welcome to go after it if you want, but that's Blue 4 going after Red 4's AWACS. And as ever, Red can come and kill Blue 4's AWACS. I don't recommend it. It's not much of a waste. Good. Well, whatever. It's your game. You can do what you want. Okay, guys? So those are the 2 targets, and those who are defending which target and who are attacking each target. Now let's go look at the threat picture. Okay, so we've talked about the armour battalion. Now note, really important point for Blue 4. Red 4, Fish says that they're going to have multiple variable use helicopters whenever a battalion is moving forward. So we've got helicopters, bad red helicopters, all over that battalion. Now in my simulation, in my mission, they're not actually really doing anything. They're just flying about, pretending to do things, because there's only a certain level of detail I really want to get into. But they are there. They are units. They are part of the battalion at the end of the day. So treat them as part of the battalion. But understand that your radar picture is going to be seriously scuzzed by that. And they will fire back at you as well. We've got Mistrals in there as well. Okay, that's that. Now let's look at the SAM picture. We've got SA3 to the east. Now that's right on the very edge of the Zugdidi River. And I can say this because it's not cheating. There is also a bastard of a Tunguska. Look slightly left of that SA3. That is the Tunguska that keeps killing us. It's right out on the sea. It's original. Everything here, for anyone watching, is original coffee. Nothing's been added or manufactured or changed, apart from what you'll see in my video of making this. But nothing's really been added or changed. So SA3 on the coast with a bastard of Tunguska. Priority has to be taken out, otherwise we can't do the chaos. Go to the right edge of the battalion circle. See that SA6 there? That's another SA6 that has to be destroyed before any chaos can get in. Go east another 10 miles. SA6 really should be destroyed to get this mission done. All of those have guardians. They all have Tunguskas, Tors, Strelas, and guided AAA defending them. So no silly work trying to drive up into them and take them out with guns or something. Okay, that's that. We Blue have some helos flying around. Hopefully they won't get in your way. Our Hawk launcher has moved up slightly. If you see our Hawk, it's just protruding into the battlefield across the Zugdidi River by about 8 to 10 miles now. So at least we've got a bit of coverage on their side now. The Patriot system is not movable per se, so that's still static back at Guadada. SA-10 at Kutaisi hasn't moved, but it's still there, covering the entire battlefield. It will shoot at you, literally, as you take off from Sukumi, assuming you are at high altitude. It can even reach out there. We can't kill it today. There's nothing we can do about that SA-10. We just have to suck it up and dodge the missiles. Hopefully, whatever we do to plan will allow us to avoid that. Okay, there's buckets of other SAMs in there, but that's all that's relevant today. Don't forget, along the Zugdidi River is obviously a bunch of small Strelas and stuff that keep constantly shooting our F-15s down when Signore and Shadow keep going across the Zugdidi River needlessly. Okay, Red 4, is there anything else you need to know before we decide you and head off?
Do we have Su-25Ts available on our side or not?
You actually do, so it's up to you if you want to use that, and if you use a life up, you can then change to a flanker.
Roger.
And vice versa. In fact, you might as well stay for the end. So yes, you can have Su-25Ts, assuming they're in the mission. I'm pretty sure I'll put them in the mission at the same pace. Blue Ground Forces, it's a battalion of mixed armour, as we've said, for the Blues. Inventory, this is an important one, guys, because we do actually have to do this campaign, and we are running out now of Eagles, we're not running out, but we're getting low considering the amount of ground we've got to cover of eels and hornets. We'll talk about this in a bit. Everything else there, to be honest, I'm not worried about, so that's fine. Choppers, it's not worried for today. If we go to target images, the only target image we've got is a scan for red 4 of the bridges. In fact, blue 4 might even want to see that. Their bullseye is not on... Yeah, you can see their bullseye, guys, there. So that bullseye is in the middle of that area, yeah? Any questions by red 4 about their mission, their secondary mission?
Nope.
Beautiful, guys, beautiful. That's it. Let's go to sign up now. And the first thing we need to do is find out who's going to be red, and so we can kick them out of the reds. We've got Shifty. We've got... Anyone know what the second word is?
Squirtle, I'm guessing.
Of course it is.
Squirtle's evolved.
Onslaught, are you actually going on that side? Or I couldn't delete your name from last time.
Yeah, I'll stay on.
Okay. Does anyone... We've got a lot of people. Let's go see how many peeps we've got.
Is everyone on the sheet?
One.
Yeah,
No,
looks
but
like
I'll do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21, so that's 21 minus 3 is 18 versus 3 for spores. That's 18 versus 6 in total, isn't it? How about you keep 3 of you, but you have 3 lives? How about that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So
As long as the blue guys are happy.
that would be... How about that, blue? So it's 9 flankers total, but only 3 up at once.
Do they have
Yeah,
that?
that sounds
Do
fair.
remember as well, we've got less cap this time. So I mean, they're what, 3 guys with 2 lives, 6 jets.
we'll have
they
to-
could probably take down the majority of us anyway.
We'll have to move... it's fair enough. We'll have to... Obviously, a lot of our guys are going to have to move from what they're doing to cap. You know, it's a team sport at the end of the day. All right. Or do we want to move them back to 2 lives then?
One question.
Send.
Yeah, stick to 2, because otherwise you just fly stupid if you got
All
3.
right, well, it's
Do
coming-
they have spectator GCI again?
No, they have no GCO.
Okay.
All right, stick with 2 lives, guys. If we beat you really easy, I don't think we will, because it's just a nightmare with you guys. If we beat you really easy, I may give you another life to carry on the game, but it probably won't happen realistically.
But it's more to do with the ground stuff, not the air stuff.
Yeah, agreed. All right, boys. Reds, I'll catch you later then.
Bye, Red.
Shoot.
Okay, guys.
Wait, Squirtle is here.
Really,
Go
Squirtle?
away.
Really, Squirtle? I'll do my spiel first of all, and then we'll worry about teams and stuff like that. Okay, so where's my intelligence? So, I mean, what we want to see here is that we've learnt our lesson and not going to do just what we did last time, because we've done this mission before, but it was the river 20 miles further north. So, I mean, I don't think... I know you guys think you're going to go in there with your A10s and shoot your Mavericks and your GBUs, but I'm going to argue that you're just not going to be able to do that. We just don't have the weaponry available to keep the flankers at bay. We can't ensure, if you're operating within 10 miles of that river, which you have to do as an A10C, you simply can't. You simply can't be safe. We can't guarantee your safety. We can't guarantee a flanker's not hiding down there on the coast, not on the coast, on the coast of the river, where he's invisible at 50 feet, and then just pop up and shoot you like they always do, and wipe out the entire blue squad. So, if I can't guarantee your safety, then you can't really do it. Now, on the plus side, A10Cs, we haven't lost any, and if we lost a bunch, wouldn't be that bothered, because they're just not that going to be that useful in this campaign. But I don't see the point of throwing away lives, that said. Hear my idea, at least for the main assault, and see what you think. So first of all, Cap are going to go out, I think, on their own, just scramble. And the first thing you've got to do is clear those fucking helicopters. I don't want those helicopters in there, but Fish does, and... You know, he's the guy I'm letting have control because, you know, we want to make it as hard as we can. So I think Cap should scramble, nail those helicopters, fire all the AMRAAMs and Phoenixes at them, then go and land at Sukumi forward base, where we'll all be operating from once we've all taken off at least once, and arm up for the rest of the battle. Or something along those lines. We need those helicopters taken out because we can't fight the flankers with those helicopters there, okay? So that's a priority. Next, ground as next seed. We need nothing can really we need to take the seed down one way or another. Seed has to be done, right? So we've got to take the SA3 and the SA6s down, but we've got to not get shut down. We can't afford to lose any more stupid Hornet deaths. So we've got to do firing at a minimum range of kind of 20 miles. And a general rule for Blues today, apart from special missions, general rule for Blues operating on the coast: don't go past the river. the worst thing we see is Signori, etc., getting excited, going past the front line, and obviously once he's in that red area, he's going to die. Anyone would. There's nothing you can do to survive in there. So set a hard barrier for yourself as the river, especially these Hornets. Hornets, we shouldn't even go near the river. We just don't need to. God, aka Wagner, has given us 40 mile range on our harms or whatever it is. So use it. Same with the A10s if they even get near there, which I don't think they will do. So how about this for an idea for the main kind of meat of the attack? And I've done it, so I know it works. How about you have 2 or 3 A10s circling 40 miles back from the front line, basically above Sukumi, in perfect safety, 20-30,000 feet, okay, armed with nothing more than a teapot. And what they're doing is they're spotting bad guys, and they will liaise with each other so they don't overlap targets, some attacking the south, some attacking the north. And they're using their 40 miles, and I've tested this myself, I could get 60-mile range with that teapot. And what you're doing is getting your 10-digit MGRS. You're then converting that into 16-digit lat long, and then you liaise with the particular Hornet that's been assigned to you, and he is going to go and lob from 60 miles away JSOs. And those JSOs are going to go in and kill that target, basically. That way we can do it. It's a bit awkward, but it works. I've tried it. And we don't lose any airframes. I mean, isn't that what they do in real life? Like,
sounds good to me.
Stay away, and then we don't have to get shot down. As well as that, it's no fucking stress. We've got no flankers. What are those flankers going to do? Kind of jump through our Patriot system? No, they're not.
If you stay up high as well, they can't hover on the deck. They'll have to come up high to get you, in which case the Tomcats can get them.
Roger. I mean, so what we've got then, rather than A10s trying to hover over the bad area, trying to shoot Mavericks and just getting killed every time, we've got them 40 miles back, hovering around Sukumi, even out to sea. I mean, it'd be perfectly protected. There's no way flankers can get in that SAM net. And calling, and not even calling out them, but writing them down on their knee pad as they go, converting them to 8-digit. I'll give you the website I use, and then feeding them through in a structured way to the Hornets, who then just, it's a piece of piss in a Hornet. You plug it in, you turn it to TOO, and you just fire your long john, whatever it's called, your JSOW, and that's target dead. And there's nothing that can intercept a JSOW apart from a Tor, as we found, or SA-10, and that's just not going to do it from this range. So I think that's going to work, at least for the bulk of the attack. Okay, of course we've got to do this mission at the end of the day. So if you guys are happy with that, it just means you've got to quickly learn your MGRS to thingy coordinates. Make sure you get that target point on the T-pod right at the base of the vehicle, because at 40 miles, 1 pixel of deviation I found is about 200 feet. So you've got to get it right on the pixel of the base of the vehicle. Okay, we'll be using JSOW A's, so we get a good spreadage, apart from the tanks, which I think need the JSOW C's. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. Okay.
A question, Cap.
Send.
Did you say there's a cloud base? Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost negligible though, so don't worry about it. It's thin cloud, so it's almost non-existent. Okay, guys.
Roger.
So I think that's my suggestion for today. If you want to stay alive, that's that. So we talked about the seed. So we'll start forming the group. So what else have you guys planning off here? I know Blood's going to have some harebrained scheme of some kind. What are the Vegans planning to do?
So me and Blood, just the two of us. We're not gonna rip the hairs of anyone else. We're planning to take out their airfield or the runway.
Oh.
So we need to know which one. It is Kutaisi, isn't it?
Kutaisi is their master runway. If you can take that out successfully, and I wish you the luck, take that out successfully, legitimately, without doing any kind of weird cheat, then that has almost ended phase 1, basically, because it means Red and now have to push. You know, they can move to Batumi, because we haven't taken Batumi yet. They could go Batumi. You can do that, though, guys. That would be an active, legitimate thing to do, and it ties them up for, what, 3 working days if you kill a runway.
All right.
I know how badly that defended that is, so I wish you luck. That's all I can say. If you can do it, then you're a gentleman.
Yes, we'll get on that.
All right, but I don't want to commit any more Vegans to that, guys, because it's just not, it's a shot in the dark at the end of the day, isn't it?
We only need 1, but we're taking 2.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go to sign up now. So, Trash, you're out of the vegan, getting something more useful.
Unless Trash wants to take Batumi.
No,
done.
The reason I don't want to do that is I've actually got that already programmed for day 26, and it's a bit pointless doing it 2 days in a row.
If you took out both the airfields, I think they'd be a bit pissed.
No, I'd rather not anyway, because, like I said, I've planned a week ahead now, and which is what Sly wanted, so I've had to go and do it. So I prefer Trash. Trash is good in, well, whatever, Eagle, Tomcat, something. We need more cap at the end of the day. I really want to go Hornet today because I really want to lead the seed guys and teach them how to do it, how to do... saying that, we don't need Iron Hand today, do we? We've just got normal seed. I suppose I could go Cap. Okay, fine, I'll go with Rage, fuck's sake. Never get to fly what I want. Someone else is going to have to lead the seed.
I'll take it if you want.
OB.
Okay. Right, so we've got 3 Tomcats. Trash, do you want to come and be an F-15 with us? Or a Mirage? That's going to be more useful. Trash com check. He's not here today by the sounds of it. No, he's not. I'll just get rid of him then. So that was all a wasted fucking conversation. Hello! What do you do? Where are you? Can you be F-15 with us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put you in.
Throw one more Tomcat if you can get it.
There is another Tomcat there if someone wants it. I'm just going to be an Eagle because it's just a bit more suited for today. Is the answer. Tomcats, why don't you operate out at sea a bit? What the SUs are going to do today is they're going to come through the mountains, I can guarantee it, and just rape our ground attack guys from the side. Well, they think they will, even though our ground attack guys are going to be 40 miles back. So I think the Tomcat should be slightly out to sea. Let me go and have a look on our map. Because Tomcats, as soon as you're within 20 miles of an air attack guy, you're pretty much doomed. Intel. So Tomcats, look at the word hawk. See that? Kind of somewhere around there. So you're 10, 15 miles out to sea, kind of pushing towards, race tracking towards and away from the pink circle. Yeah? Whereas the F-15s are a bit more inland. More or less along the coast probably. Protecting, pushing race tracking towards the pink circle and protecting against flank moves from flankers from the mountains. Anyone have okay, so leader of Tomcats, make sure you keep that not together, but just keep the idea there together. You don't have to be perfectly organised or anything. Right, sign up. So that's that. We've got some F-15s. Sabre is non-existent. Dagger, I've already told you your job. If your job falls apart of the MGRS tracking, then by all means go ahead and do traditional A10 seeing by going within 10 miles of the bad guys. Like I said, I don't really care if you get shot down. We've got plenty of A10s for the.
Their cluster bombs could be absolutely awesome.
Roger. I mean, the thing is, to do a cluster bomb, you've got to fly over those targets, and you can't. I can tell you right now, you won't be able to fly over those targets.
Big BK9.
I have a question.
Send.
All right. Would you rather have 3 A10 pilots or more CAS or more cap?
More cap. One thing we're always lacking is cap. Our cap's just not good enough for whatever reason. It always fails. So I'd rather have lots of AMRAMs and AIM-54s in the air. If bulk up the quality, make up for the quality.
Right. Well, Chopsticks, Ghost, are you guys comfortable running your own flight in the A10s?
Yeah.
Roger.
Good work.
All right, then I'll go Tomcat with the other group.
Thank you very much. Okay, guys, remember, yeah, okay, that's fine. Halo, Hornets, this is my idea for you. Feel free to disagree with me, guys. I think you should go up first. Well, the A10s can spend all mission. You can spend an hour accumulating those targets, target MGRS points. You don't need to actually prosecute them until later. I think the Hornets should go up first with AGM-88s, kill that SA-3, kill that SA-6. They're fairly easy targets to kill because they have a combined track radar, and they don't have the intelligence to turn them off. So that would be a nice thing to do. Note, they will start green, so you will need to get their attention before they turn their radar off. Someone here is going to have to get their attention, but I'm sure it won't be that hard. So take off as soon as you're ready, prosecute AGMs, and then land at Sukumi 15, or whatever it is, and rearm with JSAL Cs, then go up and hang around with the Hogs, and then prosecute, type those coordinates in, and prosecute with the JSAL Cs based on the Hog data. How does that sound?
Sounds like a cracking plan.
JSOAs.
Lovely. Okay, get that done. There's no need for you guys to get anywhere near that battle zone. You know, if you get Mach 1, you can launch those things at 50 miles away.
So we're going to take A's or C's?
A's, I would suggest. Cluster munition.
I would agree with that. If for some reason they're just not doing the job, go and re-land. Again, we're not time pressured in this case because we're not going near the battle area. We can hold off on this one and take 2 or 3, well, the full 90 minutes that I allow. Okay. Chevy, what are you going? I mean, yours is pretty much a suicide mission. I don't know what Harry I can do on this, but what's your idea?
Well, Part of me wants to go and hit that SA6 hard to the right. If we go through the hills, we might, in the Harriers, we might be able to jump out, strike that SA6, take it down, and dive back into the mountains and retreat back. Yes, it's going to leave us a bit overexposed, but if we're tying up their fighter cover, we're trying to chase us down in the mountains. The Harriers, when it's tight in the ground, it's a bit of a hard one to catch out. So we could hit that. Or we could go for the SA3 site on the coast if we can work out where that is. Yeah, that's the only risk on it. But yeah, if we can nip quick down, do a quick strike with Mavericks and pull out, those are the two options running through my head at the moment.
Roger, I'm going to leave that to you guys. The only thing I would ideally like to lose one Harrier and gain one Hornet. Is anyone willing to swap to a Hornet?
I could do that.
Can you... Is that Ripcord? Don't know your voice yet. Yeah, do that because I prefer to rely on J-Sales than... 5 mile Mavericks, and then Static and Cypher can just do whatever they want to do. They can sort themselves out. Try and stick together because it gets really confusing with guys all over the place. Bloods and Tebro doing their thing. Chopstick Fox. Right, so all we got to do is the readback. Atomic, what is the major geographical restriction for you today?
The Zugdili River.
That's correct, and it's really easy to see, so don't fuck up. You shouldn't really need to go anywhere near it. If you're a Tomcat, you'll want to be 60 miles away anyway, so you shouldn't need anywhere near it. And Harrison, where are you guys roughly going to be race tracking?
We're going to be race tracking out by the Hawk. Word.
Yep, unless you guys have a problem with that, I think that's the best place.
Do we want to race track east to west? Or west across rather than up and down.
I think it's a bit of a mixture, to be honest. A bit of 45 degrees roughly. I mean, you know what it's like when you get out there. Everything's going to change anyway. But whatever feels right.
Kind of like a southeast.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Can I take this moment to offer the flight lead to someone who's more at home in the Tomcat?
That's a good point. He's not very good in the Tomcat.
I'll do it.
Roger Kingston's got a friend with him, so that's probably going to help.
Roger.
Buick is Rage. Ray, can anyone think of any questions for Rage? Rage, tell me what is going to be complicating the Red Battalion battle area?
Helicopters.
That's right, that is going to be our major thing, and that's the first thing we're going to take out because it allows us to see the flankers at that point. And Elo, you in my flight. Elo, what is something unusual that we are defending today?
Bridges.
Correct. Right. That doesn't mean we're going to go and actually fly over the bridges, but that is something we've got to bear in mind. Back to the flights. Chopsticks. Give me a 12-second briefing of what you guys have got to do today.
Take off, go out to sea, near to Hawk, outside of the SA-10 range, and fly in circles, picking out targets.
Beautiful.
And using the online tool to transfer them to the Hornets.
And Ghost Fox, how are you, bearing in mind that the Reds in this case have NATO hardware? I have no idea why I did this, but it's done it. They have NATO hardware. How are you going to IFF those hostile vehicles, Ghost Fox?
I'm going to stay close to Chopsticks because he knows what he's doing, and I'm going to be his wingman and follow his lead.
The answer is you can IFF the vehicles because all of the hostile vehicles will be the far side of the river. Anything east of the river you can kill, even if it's an Abrams or a Humvee. That's just how it is, okay, guys? So, Chopsticks, don't let him shoot a friend, for fuck's sake.
I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
Roger, Halo, Hornets, can you give me a quick breakdown of the two missions that you've got today? No, what's your first mission, Obi?
First mission is arm strike on the SA-3 and the SA-6.
Hold. Saying, what is your secondary mission in the Hornets?
Secondary mission is to go back and get some JSOs, A's, clusters, and get the relay from targets from Chopsticks and Ghost and program them in and shoot from a long way out.
Good job. You guys are going to need a separate radio freak for Halo to talk to Dagger, a third freak, so you can transfer this data across because I don't want it on guard. It'll be a fucking nightmare.
1, 2, 8.
You guys sort it out between yourselves in a second.
We'll take one.
Roger.
We'll use sabers. Yeah.
Roger. Chevy. Have you guys decided what your target is yet, Chevy? Should I just leave you to do your thing?
I think so. I think we need to. Me and Static will have a conversation once in game.
My only advice is wait until the battle's going before you go up. If you go up to begin with, you'll just get picked off. Wait until those flankers are out of fuel, they're distracted. So give it a good 20 minutes or something before you go up. Is my suggestion.
Only problem with that is the blue cap's usually in the same situation, so we get pounced on first.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Static will have a conversation once we're in mission to deal with it.
Okay, guys. Wildcat.
Okay.
I can't really quiz them about their own thing. Wildcat. Okay. Wildcat, what is your method for defeating very hardened Kutezi airbase in terms of anti-air?
You'll see.
Oh, fuck's sake. We really missed him, didn't we, boys? Right.
I wish I come up with that answer.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to go and set the server up now. You've got your freak guys. Can I tell you what? Let's go and look at the website that allows us to do the conversion. So Google.
Cap, which server are we going on?
Oh, will be Playground. I'll shut it down in a minute. MGRS to what's the other word for lat long, guys? What's it actually called? Not nominal. Lat long is known as fuck me, bunch of fucking aviators viewers are. Let me try it. To coords. Hey, I found it. Supercap. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay.
Do we still use Auntie's SRS?
Yeah, I think so, guys. Oh, okay.
Calm yourself.
Okay, so guys, in the A10s, you need to get the MGRS, which is 5 letters, no, which is 5 digits, and then it's 10 numbers. You type it in MGRS and you press the return button. What you'll get there is a lat long at the top. The lat long you need to is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is in. Fuck me, it's in
decimal seconds, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not. Don't. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's in the next digit up. It's in 20 digit. It's in 20 digit. What you need to do is to cut the last digit of north and the last digit of east. And don't question me because I've tried this and it works. So you take. Does that make sense? What I'm just trying to say there. So the first one, are you guys seeing 13 and then 24? Are they the first numbers you guys are all seeing?
Roger.
So what you see for the first one is, for this is 13, 24, 45, 00. Then you would see 103, 52, 00, 00. That's how that would be. And you'd ignore the last 2 digits, okay? Now, don't count in number of digits because some of these, so for instance, 52 there might be a single digit. It might just be 5 or it might just be 2. That's how it works. So read it exactly as it's got there, and after the decimal point, you only have 2 digits. Okay, it's just extra resolution it's got there into the centimeters, I believe. So make sure you get that right. UTM you can ignore. Also, they must have the elevation. Don't forget to give them the elevation. That will be on your targeting pod in feet ASL or meters. They can have that if you want, but specify. Any questions about the MGRS to lat long conversion?
Seems good.
Okay. What we can actually do is to begin with, pick a target you know, MGRS, like an airfield or something. Just type it in there and check that little picture goes onto an airfield, and that's a good way to confirm it. Boys, I'm turning. We don't need a whole runway, so I'm turning off on to it via the taxiway. Can you guys check and see it and work with me?
Overlord, pop-up group 123 470 at 1,500 cold. Dodge 13. Pop-up.
Biggins are off. Oh Jesus, a Harrier just... The fuck was that? That was not expected. Well, that made blood swear. Jesus. No! What a fucking Vigan! What was that? Unbelievable. Fucking Vigan just crashed.
Capcom to check.
Yes, why did you crash?
My engine died on takeoff.
Yes, get a new one then.
Copy. 4100 at 4000 flanking. Dodge 2
Don't come down here, don't come down here, don't come down here. Okay, come and overtake me here, Rage, and then we'll be off. We'll need to full burn because we've shot a short runway. Send.
Are you staying there or are you going outside?
We're going now.
Disregard.
I don't know where Elo's gone, but we can't wait for him, so just get going, I'll follow you.
Brakes off in 3, 2, 1, brakes, gates. Rotate at 138.
Far too right. And same with me.
Com check 122. Hello? Blue Charlie. Y'all going up already?
We're up. Trouble join us.
Okay, fine. Off gates.
Cap
Copy
target.
that. Catch up.
What's that target ahead of us? You see that?
Negative.
Look, bearing, hold. Heading 115 as a target, 60 miles. Hostile.
Hey, firm, I've got him. Looks like there's one to the left.
What is it?
Got my nose on.
How is there someone out there already? What are they doing?
They might have went straight out to sea.
Interesting.
I've got ×2 targets, one at about 65, 70 miles and one about 80.
Yeah.
Bearing 110.
Oh, it might be a ship firing missiles. It might get speed of get speed on it and see what.
Got him. Angels 9 and Angels 13 by the looks of it.
No, it's not a missile. It's not a missile.
Angels 10.
What do we do? I don't know what to do.
Traffic quad cap. So that's hitting about 115. Still quite far away.
Roger. Okay. Well, that's. I don't see any tactical benefit of them being there. I don't know what they're doing there. It's not really out to sea.
Angels 10.
Roger. It's not really out to sea though, is it? It's kind of it's inland.
Yeah, it's overland.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Angels 12 and 8. It's them. It's the flankers. It's the flankers. Say your Angels. 7.
I'm Angels 7.5, passing Angels 8.
Roger. Collecting with you.
Dodge 1-3.
Okay, the flankers inbound.
7,000.
Target's 55 miles.
Okay, get that Zugdidi River visualised so you don't go past it by accident.
Roger.
Thinking about it, Rage, they're actually probably quite close to their target now. I'm going to start heading into them at a fairly rapid speed. They're probably going for the bridges.
Going gates.
Gate and engaging. I'm going to lock them as well.
We've got ECM on. I'd wait until you get into about 30 miles. So that you can burn through the ECM and you can TWS them.
Roger, 2. Cap is 60 miles, no, 50 miles.
They're turning cold, so they've either spotted us and they're turning cold or they've dropped already on the ridge.
Roger, either way, it doesn't matter. They're both on the deck as well. I imagine it's dropped.
I'm level on Angels 1-6.
Dodge 1-3, Overlord, pop-up group 1-4-3-4.
Cap Angels 10. I got eyes on Zugdidi River yet? I got jack shit here.
I've got ×3 now. 1 Angels 0, 1 Angels 1, 1 Angels 2. 1 Angels 2 is turning in.
Roger, Cap is at Sukumi Air Base.
Overlord, pop-up group 1-4-3-4-50. 2,500 flanking.
Roger, I'm already passed.
I've only got 2 hostiles. Is any of them high?
2 times hot, 1 times is either in a notch on the deck, further away from them. Lost 1. I've got 1, maybe 1 got shot down, possibly. We've got 1 at 14. Angels 14 for 80.
Roger, Cap is music on.
Dodge 1-3.
If music on.
450. 1,000.
Visual on the river.
Cap, no eyes. Too foggy for me.
Dodge 1-3. Overlord. Pop-up group 126. 445 at 1,000 knots.
Cap 45 miles.
Alright. I've got my scan range down a little bit, and I've spotted 2 of them, 1 on the deck, well, times 2 on the deck. Angels 1, Angels 0.
Roger, I see the river. I'm a lot further out though. I fucked up. I'm burning now. Alright, keep them busy, Rage, if you can. I think I'm behind you now.
Roger, I've got TWS. 30 miles.
40 miles.
Second one turning in.
I can see the bridges when I zoom in.
Good data, Tomcat, take off 1 fast.
Cap 30 miles.
Spike. One of them's turning cold.
Hello, yeah. Cap spike, and I'm going for him. It's a Sam spike though. My guy's cranking right. Losing lock. Cap clean and faded.
One of them's going cold, one of them's going cold.
They're right over the river. Cheeky bastards, where are you?
I'm going to push right up to the border of the river and then I'm going to go cold.
Roger, I'm right behind you.
Over to South Fox 3. Have you been shooting the S8 down the deck? I've killed the tankers and I've been engaged with the border of the river.
Missile in your rage, missile in your rage. Missile.
Give the heads up if you shoot something.
Roger, I'm running in with sidearms now. Definitely destroyed one of their track radars or something. I don't know which one. I'm going with sidearms to try and finish this one off. I think it's an S6 site.
Come on, give it to me, give it to me.
I'm on the deck, burning out.
Cap covering hot. No missiles out.
Yeah, that was a Sam.
Yeah, I saw that. Give me the goddamn lock.
Okay, Cypher, this S6 site is definitely neutralized.
Back up, Angels 10.
Oh, mad them against something.
Cap about to turn cold.
Turning in.
Cap, missile, and turning cold. Cap low and cold.
Right, they're just, they're close to the coast now, by the looks of it.
Roger, I'm coming back round.
Got a friendly in there with them, by the looks of it.
Oh, it's just a mad fucking Harrier, let him die.
Right, this guy's in a notch, I'm gonna have to turn cold again. Turning cold.
Cap turning hot to cover you. I'm going in low this time, see if I can get a better angle with the radar.
Roger.
Eyes on your missile. Comms up and right out to sea. Probably our guys, probably our Tomcats. Yeah, see the hostiles now.
Roger.
Hostiles are at the bridges. They are 10 miles from you. Roger.
430 at 1,500 knots.
Cap Spike Tango 2. Any idea what Tango 2 is?
That's the ship.
500
Oh.
flanking.
Weird, doesn't know what's spiking me from here. Cap, I've got a lock.
I've got this guy 20 miles.
Cap, 18 miles to hostile. SA3 firing. SA3. It's not me, it's not me. Someone else. Someone. That flanker's going to go kill that person. I'm going to go in and take him.
You don't want to go in too far. Remember that SA3 is right on the coast.
Roger, will not go danger. Yep, Roger. Missile from the flanker, missile from the flanker.
I think I've got a helicopter here.
Careful, careful, you're going over the... In SSL, you're going over the river.
A4. Fox 3, 16 miles.
Roger, yep, do that shit.
I'm not sure if this is a helicopter or flanker.
Cap, Fox 3, home on jam, hostile close. About to turn out. Turning out, I'm too close, I'm too close. Let it go, Pitbull first. Caps out, caps out, caps out.
Are you out?
Turning out, turning out, turning out.
Roger, visual flares.
Yeah, just in case, I think I saw an ET.
Yeah, the TT's firing.
Roger, Roger, keep that in mind on a missile.
I think I've spotted some of these helicopters. I'm going to go for some.
Roger.
Dodge 1-3, Overlord.
Cap safe.
20 miles.
Cap turning in.
Pop-up group 132, 417 at 1,500.
Guys, Fox Global, I'll copy on code.
Cap Spike has a 10, no danger. Cap turning hot.
Pop-up group 154, 427 at 500 flanking.
I see your target.
Overlord, pop-up group 149, 415.
Yeah, he's just to the north side of those hills on the opposite side of the river.
Yeah, I got it.
He's too far away though. I don't want to. I'd have to press over the river to get into range.
Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not a job. Yeah, I see the problem. I see you and him. We'll just have to be patient, Rage.
Roger, I'm heading back inland.
Yeah, I'm right next to you. Right next to you. I'm doing a hot. I'll pass you hot slowly. Bridges are good. The bridges are all good. They haven't bombed anything. Who's that little shit I just saw? Where's that little shit I just saw?
Dropping tanks.
140, 428,
2 tanks off. Where's that little motherfucker?
Pick back up, Angels 10.
Dodge 1-3, Overlord, Bra 100, 450 at 38,000 knots.
Cap's locking on to what appears to be a belly bopper. 200 knots it must be. Same problem as you, 17 miles, there's no point of firing.
Dodge 1-3, Overlord, pop-up group 157, 430 at 500 flanking.
Angels 10, turning in.
Dodge 1-3, Overlord, pop-up group 146, 430 at 3000 flanking.
Reckon I'll get a kill at 14 miles if I fire. It's just a helicopter.
I think you'd have to climb a bit.
Okay, turning out. Turning cold. Cap's cold.
Overlord, pop-up group 155.
I'm trying to climb him. I might be able to get him at past Angels 20. I've got 2 9 nails in that direction though.
Roger, I'm going back.
143, 430 at 7,000 flanking.
Spike something.
SA-10, I think.
One's above us, probably Tomcat.
Dodge 1-3, Overlord, pop-up group 1B3, 415 at 1,500 knots.
Are you hot or cold?
I'm currently hot, about to turn cold.
Roger, I'm about to turn hot. Cap turning hot.
Turning cold.
Cons out to sea, all look friendly. Every now and then, scan those mountains on our north range because I think they'll pop out of those mountains.
I think the 2-9 nails that I'm getting to the south there might be from the 2-9's Gardener AWACS.
Yeah, it's very likely. Okay, I got something close I might be able to shoot here. Stand by. He's getting awfully close, whatever this is.
What's his heading on the river?
From my heading, he is 120. I've got a while to go and he's 12 miles, so he's definitely going to be killable. He is moving at 300 knots, so it's a plane. It's to flank up. No, scratch it, speed. 600 knots, 600 knots. 120, 8 miles. Cap preparing to fire.
What's his altitude?
Deck. 7 miles and I'm 1 mile from the river. Cap, Fox 3 and fired on. Evasive.
Flight 4. I see his missile.
Yeah,
4 at the long range, SAMs are down. 4 are down. Yeah, go right to the deck.
Shit! Cap got here. Damn it. Bastard, motherfucker. Is Zello up with you yet, Rage?
Did anyone else just crash?
Yeah, we all crashed. Oh, that sucks.
Again.
It was going
Sure,
so
okay.
well. It was. What happened though, DC? I see everyone's coming back out.
Is the whole server down? Does anyone know?
The whole
Anybody got
Yeah, we're down.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Typical JD server does that all the time.
I don't know.
Chops, I can hear you on SRS and I can see me transmitting to you, but I don't see you respond.
What do we do, guys? Because we're going to get halfway through and the server's quit. I don't really have a solution for that. What we did last time was we restart the mission and then we just let the people who are alive take off again and they kind of continue from where they're on, or unless anyone's got a different idea.
Problem is a lot of the.
I've got a different idea. Can we put the cap where the ground pounders are?
Doesn't work like that.
Auntie, the cap was where the ground pounders were.
No, they're not. They're all over the bloody sea somewhere. We're not fighting over the sea.
You had an F-15 over the river where you guys were.
Why don't we concentrate on what we're
F-15s
doing about
are
the mission
around
before we
on
start
that
arguing
side.
about who does what?
There was nobody around when I got shot down.
Because you were too close, I guess.
Right, so what we're going to do, guys...
The problem with just restarting is a lot of the salmon threats had been eliminated.
Roger. So do we know what was eliminated exactly? And then
SA3, SA6.
Yeah, I heard you guys call out both those.
Yeah, I got the SA3. I got a couple of Tanguskas from what I can tell. I need to go through the list.
I got an SA.
The SA3 and SA what was it? The the SA6 and SA3, the Tunguska at the river.
Yeah.
The shore river, it's eliminated.
Roger.
A SA6 was eliminated. I don't know which is the one though.
No, that's the problem because there's two. Shall I just choose the closer one?
Basically, I swept down the coast and just took out a lot of the RWR threat down the coastline. So the Tanguskas on the coast are dead. The SA3 on the coast is dead, and I think some of the stuff might be dead as well, but I haven't been able to. I did that yet.
How many tests? Can you get your Tacview out?
I'm going through now.
Yeah, T-Cypher, shh, you can't talk, you're dead.
I was 15 from the bridgehead and nothing was popping up on my RWR, and I was quite high as well. That's an info.
Roger.
Yeah, Cap, that Hawk Sam is shooting well into red airspace, and without Su-25s, we're gimped.
Roger, so it just means you can't do the bridge. All right, we
can't get near the bridge.
All right, T-Cypher, what's the result?
Okay,
You got near me, and I was nowhere near the bridge.
The first the first Tunguska at the coast is dead.
Yeah.
Coming down, the SA3's track radar is dead.
Roger. Next.
I'm trying to work my way down the coast.
Amazing run, by the way. I didn't think Harry would even get past the river.
I got in, I got airborne, and I went hunting. Okay, so that looks like the next major SAM site down. It looks like all of its major stuff is dead.
What?
I don't know what that site is. Looks like the next SA3 is definitely dead. Yeah, that's dead.
All right, because that's all so far down, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll sort that out later on in my own time. I see what you mean. I'm going to worry about that. Okay, but there's what about the SA6 guys? I just need to know which ones to take out. Can someone get me that quick?
We're just double
checking.
I nailed that one. Just now, the SA-19's down on the coast.
Yeah, got that. Anything on SA6?
I think we definitely got one. Or at least I'm just checking now.
There's 2 hits on the SA-11.
I won't worry about the SA-11 because it's not really in play, to be honest, and I can sort that out at my own time.
This is the SA-6 inland.
There's 2 SA-6s inland.
Riff and I hit that one. 4 freaking harms. It's dead.
So you can confirm it's the one that's in the middle of the between the SA-3 and the SA-6, yeah?
As far as I know, yeah, the other SA-6 wasn't showing up.
The one on the east targets on the river?
Yep.
The one just past there, SA-6 down
Roger,
there.
taking it down. Right, so that sounds all very good, guys. Well done. What we'll do, apart from that, we'll start. Everyone who wants to restart, who survived, obviously, can restart. You have to be in the same plane with the same loadout as you were, and start roughly from the same area, you know, as best you can. We can't do it perfectly, and we'll just carry on. The rest,
aunties.
guys who are dead, Just stay in Discord and we can talk and chat because obviously we've got a long wait by the sounds of things while they go and battle. And that's about it. So I've done that.
So what happened to a T-Bro crashing and then taking off again?
What's that? Oh, well, I was watching that. I was watching him take off and he just fell out of the air. And I was like, okay. So he says his engine broke and he did check it with me. And I said, well, if your engine broke,
Again.
so it did look a bit... It didn't look like he did anything wrong on my screen, but we'll discuss it later anyway. It looked like a fair respawn. Okay, guys, I'm going to say this is Rev 1. Roger, I heard your complaint about the Hawk. However, you're clearly winning, so I'm not going to feel sorry for you, to be honest, Shifty.
No, but you wanted us to bomb the bridge. We tried. You just can't get near the bridges at enough altitude.
Can you at least give us the SU-25?
Yes, I'll do that right now.
Because we were trying to bomb it, but we couldn't. Because as soon as you pop up anywhere near to get a bomb run in, you're getting shot by the Hawk.
Which is fine as long as we have another plane to do the job.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll bomb the bridge for you. I'll turn Quisling. Defect.
SU-25T, if I can find it, guys.
Static, by the way, you managed to do some good dodges of those missiles inbound on you.
I spammed them all.
What missiles inbound? Oh, there was more than one, was there?
Yeah, you dodged the first one, definitely. I think he shifted. Did you take 3 missiles to get him, Shifty?
Well, I fired one and I lost the lock, so then I had to fire a second, and then I fired an E.
Who shot Cap?
Squirrel.
Cheeky wanker. No way did you do it. You fired 8 miles and I dodged.
He crashed
8 miles.
Cypher, it seems like I keep always coming to find you.
Yeah, you did, mate, but I'd already used all my munitions. I was Winchester. I was running like fuck. He just...
All our Caps sitting over the sea, just going backwards and forwards in circles. I don't understand.
Yeah, Cap,
the F-14s over the sea, the F-15s are over.
The R-27.
Well, there was only one F-15 and he was 7 miles away when I got shot down.
That's because I'm on a racetrack. I can't just stay in one position.
It's because they don't want to die.
Why is there only one F-15? Why?
Because Cap got shot down and Ella was inbound.
Yeah, Cap, the
Still don't understand why the F-14s are over the sea doing bugger all.
Because we've got a big range on them.
They're extra fast now, Squid, or something?
No, they have a longer range than MRAPs.
Alright, Cap, I got a bill. You want to take my life?
Oh, you fucking baby. Love you, Ella. Yeah, I'm doing it. That's fair, Squid. Yeah. I'm just going to try not to get shot down.
Alright. Have a good flight, buddy.
You basically traded on your kill, Cap.
Roger.
You killed me too.
So I killed you. Come on. Come on, Grim Reapers!
I will say that you got lucky. My ET wouldn't go off the rail until I burnt through your ECM. It was so weird.
I would have seen it. I would have fucking seen it and dodged it. I'm fucking a super cap.
Wasn't that what hit you?
I have no idea what hit me, Squiddle. I don't know.
I fired an ER and then an ET. The ER got
him. The ER got him.
Right. I get another life, super cap. Okay, guys, get ready.
I killed one of the S-15s.
Well done. I'm going to worry about that later. I'll sort it out later because it doesn't seem massively. Missions are going up now anyway, so... password.
You're going back on...
I think so. Yeah, I've got a reset now. It should be fine now. It's got a reset. I'm not expecting a problem.
We had a pretty impressive seed.
Shudder Ritz.
We killed in one flight with Cypher as well.
Yeah, I just thought, fuck it, let's go for it. And I was up airborne within a minute, and I just basically sprinted down the coast, missing everything I could find.
I was expecting. No, I was actually expecting to find the Vegas, but then for some, I guess it's Cypher doing his solo run again.
Yeah, we thought the Vigans were going to come charging in.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Vigans are dead, aren't they? Aren't the Vigans dead?
Nope, we made it out alive.
No.
Well,
I did. I was merged with one of the Vigans. I don't know who was it.
It was me, and I outran your missile.
What did anybody see what happened to those missiles? By the way, did they go underground or something?
What missiles?
What did the I noticed
15s.
Yeah, we were chasing those because they came up on our freaking data link. We thought the Vigans were trying to get into our shit, so we chased down these missiles.
Yeah, it took 3 of you to take down a couple of missiles.
Well, we couldn't get a lock on them.
I didn't know what they were. We thought, did we shoot them? Oh,
yeah, they came up as airplanes, so we thought the Vigans were trying to be sneaky, which they were. but it wasn't you guys. You guys were. I saw
We thought that they were
leave,
tall.
and then I thought the other two were going in. So I was like, oh wow, okay. So.
We thought they were tall.
Good to know they are airplane decoys.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're pretty good decoys, to be
They
honest.
show up on the data link as airplanes going really fast.
Yeah, but you dodged the first missile. I wanted to like turn in to fire off a second one, but there was so much RWL going off in my cockpit, so I just ran away after that.
I put more holes in Kobaleti.
Oh, fuck you.
I've got to go put some more on now, just for that.
Right, password's going the same, guys. I am...
See, Whistler's troops that are sitting on there, I'm going to blow them all up now.
No, you're not.
It's going to end the armor campaign if we decimate it.
I'm going to decimate it just for
Give
that.
me a MiG-21 and a tactical nuke, please.
Ah, this is so difficult.
No.
Okay, guys, game face is on. Out you go, Red. Mission's booting up, and it's all good to go. Nothing else to say.
Good
luck. Same as before.
The good news is it sounds like they can't get those bridges because the Hawk, but the SU-25s are going to try and target the Hawk with a KH-58, so I can guarantee it.
Yeah, well, they'll probably go high to try and get more range on those missiles.
Roger, so we'll keep an eye out for high movers.
Yeah.
SAM threat is minimal now, as in SAM threat is close range, low level only. Up to range of 20. Right, go and ready.
Next set spool. Brakes off in 3, 2, 1, brakes, gates.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 120, Fort 100, 2000 knots.
Why is that shit? Are you getting tyre failures? I keep getting tyre failures. Driven something like that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I just make sure I rotate at about 130, wheels up by 50.
470 at 1,500, flanking.
Off gates.
Dodge 1-4.
Roger, Kappa's nose warm, music warm.
122, 460 at 1,500, flanking.
Right, come up to 10,000. We're now 122. 120, sorry.
90 at 2,500. Overlord, Bra 137, 490 at 25,000 knots. Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 122, 460 at 500, flanking.
Our trims are messed up all the time, the F-15, this is very annoying.
Well, as long as you don't touch the trim, automatic trim will stay on, which means you never have to trim.
So I took off there, it keeps on going off to the left.
Plane looks okay.
Guys, focus the bottom 147. Scooby, sorry.
I'm going to continue up to Angels 1-5. Get a better view. 2-9 nails, 12 pop.
Yep, they're making a run for it.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 123, 460 at 1,500.
I've got high PRF on, and scan range to 80.
Bra 137, 490 at 22,000.
Level out Angels 1-5.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 111, 460 at 1,500, cold. Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 118, 490 at 1,000.
We have 2 red guys over the engagement area now. Bearing. Right, Cap, we're gonna go gates.
Roger. Roger, F-15s are burning towards it, guys.
Yeah, bearing like 100, 120.
Copy.
Bearing 120 from Scooby. At least 40 miles.
Range of you. Oh, okay.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord,
I'll try to keep you guys apprised as I'm over there. I'll keep it on SA and keep a lookout. Coming on radar, 60 miles, 12 o'clock.
Lovely job. Yep, cap out.
Angels 11. Let's go ZCM on.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 127-450 at...
Right, Cap, come back to it.
Two.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, Bra 117-450 at 12,000 knots.
Times 2 targets, 1 Angels 12, 1 at Angels 2, 12 o'clock. I'm starting to
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 127-445 at 3,000 flanking.
Nice, Angel 7, cool.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 152-445 at 500 knots.
All units, Eagles are in place.
Dodge 1-4,
I want it 20 miles, Angels 12.
440
I don't have it.
500 knots.
Sounds like helicopter question mark.
No, he's way too close. Maybe it's a missile?
Looking. I don't see it, I don't see it.
He's inside of 10 miles, it's 5 miles.
Do what you gotta do.
Hit the deck. I think it was a missile.
Roger. Too late now, if it was.
We're approaching 16 now, it's time to altitude, so we're going to pick up the coordinates whenever you're ready, guys. That went straight past my cockpit.
Bloody hell. Yeah, it was KH-58 by the sounds of it. Motherfuckers are probably taking the Hawk out.
Just timed out respawning.
Roger. Cap turning back.
Roger, turning in.
At 1,500 flanking. Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 120-4.
What kind of angels are you going to operate now?
1,500 flanking.
I'm sitting Angel 6 at the moment.
Good
just enough
news.
room so that I can dive to go defensive.
Something's gone wrong with the Reds. If you zoom in and they land, there's a big smokestack in there. Someone shot something.
Roger.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 139-430 at 500.
Are you still hot?
I am hot. One target on the deck. 30 miles. He's turning cold.
Okay, cap turning hot. 15 miles. Spikes out. Miles.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 128-435 at 2,500 knots.
Fox 3.
Cap Spike, Big 29. Is it on the MiG?
Overlord, pop-up group
Hey, firm.
I'm coming in for cover.
Just passing over the river, turning code.
Sally. He's chasing you at 340 knots. No, he's bailing, he's bailing, he's bailing. Trick or chip, mother.
Yeah, I'm up to the missile, so.
Yeah, he's evasive.
Overlord, Bra 105-470 at 8,000 flanking. Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 144-416 at 500 flanking. 113, Delta, you are cleared for takeoff already. Climb 300 at QFE 29.85.
Crossing on your right.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 114-416 at
Check her out, visual.
knots.
Okay, I've lost the flanker.
I'm turning in.
Got something at 134 knots. 130. What could go 134 knots low? What's that?
Helicopter.
Yeah.
MIA.
Roger, I'm going to have a pop. It's 9 miles away, but I'm going to have a pop, and then I'm not going to go over the river.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, Bra.
Fox 3, 8 miles at helicopter for what it's worth.
14,000 knots.
Cap cold.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 178-49 at 1,000 flanking.
Target 152 for 15.
What's its speed?
Overlord, pop-up group 117-412.
It was an AWACS call.
1,000 knots. Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 120-410 at 1,000 knots. Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 117-412 at 1,000 knots.
I've got a helicopter here.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group 114-414 at 1,000 knots.
Spike. Right to deck.
Cap turning hot. Are you cold?
Hey, I'm turning cold.
Cap hot.
I just got a vertical.
Fuck, I'm turning in. You good? You good?
I see a blip. I see a blip on my 6. Sucum traffic 2 times bigger. There is a splash. Looks like I got a splash on a helicopter. One blip heading in. Possibly another helicopter.
Roger.
No visual on any targets. Merge.
1-4, Overlord.
Same.
109-450 at 17.
Cap as a flanker locked. Bearing 130 for 22 miles, and I'm quite far away from the coast. Angels 2.
Roger. I'm dropping tax, turning in.
113-445 at 27,000 flanking.
This guy's easy pickings. He's up high. He's up at Angels 4. Bearing 130.
Roger.
It's an SU. It's an SU. It's an SU. This is 25. Let's go get it.
Got him. Angels 4.
Let's do him.
128-420 at 3,500 knots.
Nearly in firing range.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord, pop-up group.
I'd flare periodically just to make sure that there's
Will do.
no sounds.
Flaring on TWS.
Angels 15.
Bra 108 445 at
Cap's coming up.
Going for 14 miles.
Cap 11.
Starting to turn cold. He's turning cold.
Cap Fox 3. Cap turning cold. I'm turning cold. I'm not getting any further than this.
108 422 at 500 knots.
Turn cold.
Cap cold. Bags off.
I'm flared.
Cap flaring. Cap safe, far side of the river. Ooh, that gave him a shock. Were you TWSing him?
Yeah.
I don't know how he found out we were tracking him.
I think he just chickened out. Turn cold. Oh, there's a splash up there.
Which way?
Right behind us, the way we were. There's a throat power on the ground.
Oh, that's him.
Just.
I think I've got him. Stand by.
Shaken head off flight, pressing second SA6 site.
I've
got one kill.
No, you got him. You got him. You got him.
That might be the helicopter.
Break! I see you, and I see an aeroplane behind you. I'm trying to find it. There is an aeroplane behind you. I see it physically with my eyes. I'm going to have to intercept. Go evasive. No, it's an A10. It's an A10. It needs our protection. It's behind you by 2 miles. Cap turning in.
Yeah, I'm hot. 100.
Okay, let's stick to the same
Got
rules.
1, 20 miles.
Right, suppress.
Angels 1. Gates. Times 2. They're probably the helicopters.
Roger. I've got jammers, and that must be them. I've got the 110, 3 times jammers.
Hey, firm, they'll be further than 40 miles away.
Roger.
Dodge 1-4.
Yeah, tally that A10.
125 450 at 14,000 knots.
Cap flanker locked 600 knots. No, it's friendly. It's you. Sorry.
Oxley.
Unlocking.
I'm cold.
Covering you. Get out.
Dodge 1-4. Overlord. Pop-up group 1-6.
SA-13 spike.
At 1,500 flanking.
Looks like there is an SA-13.
Missile you. Flares. Immediate. Evasive. Estrella.
Dodge 1-4. Overlord. Pop-up group 173 415 at 1,500 flanking.
What, do you know what you shot at? Because whatever it is chasing you.
I think it's just a helicopter.
Alright, I think it's gone down. Capco.
Dodge 1-4. Overlord. Bra 123.
No hits on the target.
Something chased you over the river, but I didn't really get a good look. Only on my radar, I saw that on my radar, not on the visual. Capco.
Dodge 1-4. Overlord. Pop-up group 188 415 at 500 cold.
I'm turning hot.
1-4. Overlord. Pop-up group 126.
Fuel state 6,000.
Fuel state and 9.
Roger.
see much flanker action. I wonder what they're up to. They must be chasing the Vegans around. Works for me.
Might be on the coast.
No, I'm sure we would have picked them up. There's nowhere for them to hide on the coast. Cap turning hard.
Got ECM again, turn cold.
Tally DCM times 2. It might be the birds defending the... No, I don't know.
Yeah, but probably will be. I'm going to start checking the south side of the hill, just to the south of the river there.
Copy, I'll stay up north.
The west side, sorry.
Roger, I'll stay out east then.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord.
Cap is merged with A10C. Is all good. Cap, comms check with AT&C over river.
This is Ghost Fast, good copy, Cap.
Yeah, I'm just looking after you. I see you.
Overlord, pop-up group 180-414 at 1,500 knots.
Target spotted, going cluster over.
Good luck. Watch out for Strela. There's a Strela out there. Get ready for lots of flares. I'm going to spot missiles for him.
Roger.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord.
Visual on you.
450 at
Who's to my left? So I'm to your right.
One flare up, Cap.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord. Bra 119, 450 at 5,000.
See the A10. I've lost the A10.
Vector. ECM again, got the ECM. Right, one target, 40 miles, Angels 25, 140.
Roger. I'm turning out because I'm already over the sea. River.
Roger, Sam. Friendly missiles out. I think that's the A10.
Rook Fox 1 on a chopper.
No, that's a Hornet. No, sorry. What is that? That's a Tomcat.
Alright, just let him do his business.
Cap now 29, my 5 o'clock.
We're about to attack it in 20 seconds.
Dodge 1-4, Overlord. Pop-up group 130.
Right, we'll have to go after that 29 soon.
At 500 knots.
Pickle.
Okay, A10 gets back across the river, safety.
Tomcat's trying to engage wherever that is at Angels 25.
Fox 1. Just gonna go.
Roger, he's more suited for that. Okay, Cap turning hot to look at the A10 and cover him.
I've got the A10 here. I'm right on the 6.
Oh, Roger, okay. Which side of the river are you?
Rook Splash chopper.
North side.
Roger, careful. Oh no, that's good. Gotcha.
Spike SA-11.
Yeah, it hasn't got the legs to shoot us.
We've got a missile out times 2 missiles from the SA-11. I think he's firing with the F-14.
Yeah, Roger. Flanker locked, 400 knots directly towards you. He is now 30, he is now 30 miles incoming. Tell me when you're ready to help out.
Turning in.
Got him TWS, got him bearing 130 on the deck, 500 knots.
Roger.
Now directly hot.
Got him.
Now I can't go much further than the river. Where are you in relation to the river?
I am only a couple of miles to the north.
I'm going to do a 360 to gain me some more distance.
Dodge Glen 4.
He was 22 miles the last time I saw him. Low.
Okay, so I'm 21 from the river now.
1,500 knots.
Right, I've got a turn.
Yeah, same
I'll turn back in.
We've got time to do it,
Overlord, Bra, 119, 450 at 4,500 knots.
F-14s from the river bearing 130 for 20 miles. Angel 0, 1 times SU-7.
Captaining hot.
Readbacks 30. One was that bingo fuel. That one was a bingo fuel cap.
Roger, I've got plenty of playtime.
At 4,500 knots.
Cap us the flank a lot. 18 miles on the deck.
Roger, I'm in.
130. He's coming in 400 knots.
Dodge Glen 4.
Are you over the river, Cap?
No, I'm about 5 miles before I hit the river.
I do not see him.
Roger, he's low, bearing 130. Real low, fast.
Give me traffic.
13 miles.
Turning final. 12.
Okay, I'm having a pop at every rate. I'm having a pop and then I'm getting out.
Clear shot. Roger, I'm at bingo.
I've lost him.
Dodge Glen 4. Overlord, pop-up group, Glen 43, 411 at 500 flanking.
Traffic, checking out 1 for 12.
Cap's lost him. I'm getting out of here. He's gone too low.
Dodge Glen 4. Overlord, pop-up group, Glen 20, 450 at 1,000 flanking.
Yeah, he's in a notch.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Speed traffic, checking.
Do you want to refuel? It's a good time to refuel, I think, for you.
Hey, firm.
Go Sakumi.
No choice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 45 at 1,000 knots.
I've got visual on him on my 6.
Shit. Do you want me to turn hot?
Negative, it's a helicopter. Yeah, that thing is a helicopter. It's,
Who blew up? Someone behind me just got... Oh! Oh, no.
Where is...
Kimmy, Kingston, clear active.
Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Do it, 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 do it. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. Miserable. Oh, here we go. Oh, this will cheer me up. This will cheer me up. Come on, baby. Ooh, nice. Nice. Come on. Come on. Oh, baby, yes. Come on. Revenge. 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 Oh. Is that? You need to go bye-bye. That's one. Hey! Go on, boys. Do it, boys. Good. Oh, for fuck's sake, here he comes again. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Hit a tree, hit a tree, hit a tree. Come on, hit a tree. Little A10, little A10, be careful, be careful! Go A10, go, go! Hit a tree, hit a tree. Clip your wing, clip your wing. Come on A10, come on A10. Miss, miss, down, get lower, get lower, get lower. You're too high. You're gonna get clipped. Ah, get lower. Get lower, get lower, get lower, 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 lower. No, you're too high for five. J-Sal! Down there, J-Sal. Yes, it's going to hit all of those little vehicles. Please don't be tanks, please don't be tanks, please don't be tanks. Oh no, you fucking missed. Anything? Shit coordinates. Fuck's sake. Ah, oh, yes. No. Yes, yes, 4. Go, J-Sals, go. Please do some good. GM88, come on, let's do this. Let's do this. What are we going for, son? What are we going for? Come on, what are we going for? What are we going for? Make it an SA6. Make it an SA6. All units, time to RTB, time to RDB.
Roger, Dagger 1 RTB.
Yes, kill that. Kill that. Oh, kill that, kill that, kill that. Yes! Yes! Well done, Saiyan. Beautiful. Yes. Oh, that tastes sweet to cap. SA6 down, Saborka down. Boom. Sound of freedom.
Street traffic, Dagger 1 inbound 7 miles to the...
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Take those bad boys out. Oh, it's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you taking out? Oh! Ow! That hurts. What?
Street traffic, Dagger 1 downwind 1-2.
Fucking weapon. Wagner! God damn, fucking unbelievable. Get some! Get some! Come on, MI-26. Prepared to feel the pain. Ooh. Ouch! Come on, baby. Down you go. On to Papa. Oh, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Come on. Ow. Oh, it's a bad fucking coordinate, guys. How hard is it? Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Whatever it is, it's gonna hurt. Yes! MI-24! No! Why? Yes! No! Yes! Oh, that's nice, boys. That is glorious. It's gonna hurt, son. Owski.
Shifty, when you was chasing me and I was low on the deck, I was turning my my jammer on and off. Was it making your targeting harder?
No, I was on the. I had you on EO.
Burned through, yeah.
Like I say, I turned the radar on just to get your fix, and then I turned it off. I was on the.
Yeah.
Oh, is that going to hit? That's going to miss. That's bad coordinates, boys. That's bad coordinates. Damn. It's annoying. It's
hey, Cap, who was at Cobaletti with the manpad you said?
Whistler.
Okay, I killed Whistler and his platoon.
He's not going to be... Fuck's sake, Shifty. He's not going to be happy with that, you know.
I killed the manpad guy and all 19 of them around him.
How? They're fully defended by fucking Avengers.
Well, I got away. I got away with it for the first 5 runs, but they did get me on the last run.
Roger. Okay, everyone, back to base, please. Chop, chop. We're out of time.
I think blue for us to cross the bridge.
I know it wasn't a technical mission, but we've just killed all of Sam's up until the Daisy, apart from the SA-11. We've done really well.
We've got some good hits with the JSOs as well on the arm.
Yeah, Roger, I saw that, yeah.
Rage is inbound as well.
Rage damage is definitely.
Yeah, it's alright.
And he has £1,000. I don't need it, and then he ran out of fuel. And he tried to land next to the airfield where the SAMs were, and he got shot down.
It's like 4,000 pounds of fuel we're taking.
Yeah, I want to attack people, and also I would have said they crap when they land. We can start losing everything. Hornets did well, Tomcats did well.
I think you just set the Tacview delay to 0.
Someone tell JD how to do that if you can.
Oh, I think on JD's it is set to 0, isn't it?
Hornet down.
10 minutes.
All Rage is going for choppers again.
I did.
Okay, last guys are coming in finally. Put your gear out, Tomcat. For fuck's sake. Someone tell that guy to put his gear out, whoever it is.
No, let him land without it. It's funnier for the video.
Is it Kingston?
No, it's Rook. He's coming in way too fast anyway. Way too.
Is he going to break when Kingston lands?
Oh, he's going round, it doesn't matter, he's going round.
Quirtle.
Where is Kingston going? Look at this.
Yeah, he could have died on the runway anyway. There's a Phoenix coming in.
And landed.
Yeah, but it's going straight for where you were. Maybe 3 seconds later and you'd be dead anyway.
Tomcat down? Just?
You're not going to tell me that Phoenixes were used in ground attack, are you?
Oh, save the airframe. Save that airframe, boy. He's just doing it for style. He's doing it for style points.
Reverse parking, nice.
When you see me go Castellia.
Oh, Cat, that needs its own video.
No. For the Tokyo Drift, look at that.
Shiny one coming in.
if you
Step your gas!
or they live in Turkey.
King.
Smells amazing.
I had a flat tire on the left.
Good timing. Oh.
Completely tire. It wasn't on there. It was kind of annoying actually.
Kingston.
You're very welcome. I only ever give them big cheap.
He does. Sticks him right in, wiggles him about. I tell you what, Red, you are the luckiest bastard on earth. We had a missile, an AIM Mark 60, hit your AWACS, physically hit the aeroplane, but it didn't fucking detonate. You are so lucky. I'll tell you that. So God likes Red for some reason.
It really hurt you got that shocking landing.
Brook is very nose down. Is that good or bad at the level?
Very bad.
Very bad. Normally you like flat. The only reason I skidded off is because my left landing gear's got
he's flaring now.
He's all good, he's alright, boys.
Yeah, I've got flat tyres on the right, that's why.
It looked like you meant it and it looked really cool.
It did look cool, didn't it? Yeah.
I'd look to say it was full on skill.
Look at him.
He's definitely doing a circuit.
Oh,
Someone tell him
to put the fucking gear in, he's gonna die!
So fast.
Is everyone on
I'm going for the grass.
Well, he's 400 knots too fast, so...
And he's going for the mound of the radar.
Yeah, that's cap. What the hell is he doing? He's gonna hit the wall. Go round.
He's trying to hit the radar to get it knocked
No, he's going round, he's going round.
He's just getting the town to confirm his speeds there.
Can't afford to lose a fucking third F-15.
So it should be some
You're on the ground, knock it out.
Oh, he's got it, he's got it.
He's got it. Well done.
Green.
No, there's a chance that the left landing gear will cut. Yeah.
Put it down, son. Put it down. Come on.
Is that 4 flaps, FAT?
Yeah. Oh! I want his name. I want his ass.
Sagan.
He's gonna fucking bollock it.
Someone to check ride status is getting rescinded.
Was that another air check land?
That was fucking unbelievable. What a way to lose a fucking F-18.
That was
I was tabbed out. Is it the one burning at the before the runway?
Yes, that's the one.
That's on par with my landing status.
Guiding lights down the rage.
How do you even stall out in the airfield? I don't understand.
Why would you land 4 flaps? It's a long runway.
Yeah.
Just go half and be happy.
Can't stall the thing. It happily drives along at 80 knots. Why take that risk?
There's such a strong landing gear as well. You bump it, it's not gonna.
Oh, you can just
air brake at 160 knots.
Range is looking a little close.
That's another dead F-15.
Nice.
Come on, come on.
Oh, he's burning up. It's burning up. Yeah,
dang it.
Right.
Oh, shit.
That was a nice lag spike that just come over the threshold.
Lag spike, my fucking.
It was.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's got no brakes.
Nice. Air braking.
Alright guys, I think we've waited long enough. It's the longest mission we've done for fucking months. On 3, set trim to max celerity and go full throttle. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Max throttle eject. Super cap, super cap, super cap, super cap, super cap.
Fucking awesome, man. Not taking killed in it.
Oh, Rage made it up.
Fine. This is fine.
A10's made it up. A10 want to live. Rage is down. And Gravity is going to beat the Thunderhawk, whatever it's called.
It's in a circuit. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's going to pull up. No, it's definitely not going to pull up.
And it's down. Right, everyone out. Report for debrief. Big mission. Big mission that was. What a big mission that was. Okay. Right. Well done everyone for sticking around as well at 9:30 or yeah. So that's what an emotional roller coaster. I'm exhausted from that. Fucking hell. So much good, so much bad. As well, it's just basic Grim Reapers, isn't it? Right, let's just do it in a logical thing. Hammer, Tomcats, off your boot. Talk with your mouth open it.
Shit, sorry, half asleep. Yeah, it was alright. Took off, tried to keep it so 2 were in the air while 2 were on the ground. Got into the air, all of us. Then we had the disconnect, so we had to start again.
Yeah.
And then we kept going in a racetrack. Managed to lock a few things, fire, then the front group returned round and the second group came in. And it worked, really. I think we managed to keep a few things at bay. We didn't get any losses, so all good.
Okay, well done. Let me go and just go to intelligence. I'll do the losses here because we'll never do it otherwise. So, Tomcats, okay, well done. One of you did kill a flanker. I was tracking a flanker. In fact, a flanker was on my 6, and he suddenly just blew up. And that's
me.
That's nice. That's the reason.
Well, technically it was progress. He sat in the.
Okay, well done, boys. And it's hard. It's hard doing cap in a Tomcat against ground target. It's almost impossible, isn't it? But it is what it is. Rage F-15. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, we just went into our racetrack, didn't we? But so just north side of the river, we got some chances on some Su-27s and helicopters. I don't know what happened to you, Cap.
Oh, well, okay. Now, mother-in-law's here, so I can't swear, but I lost 2 F-15 airframes in that. I'm not going to lie. And if any of you did that, I would put so many Fs and blinds into you that you wouldn't. Your mortarboards would spin. But it happened. And it's important never to point the finger when Cap's involved.
Shame.
So Death 1, I was racetracking beautifully, and we were doing swapping target information, and I got in a 1-on-1 v Squirtle. He hit me with his stupid OP R27ER, and I hit him, and that was it really. We were both too close to each other. Second,
what happened there is both of you didn't turn cold completely.
Yeah, I got an excuse for that one. I had them locked up for. The other Reds can listen. They were listening and be like, "What the fuck's happening?" My ET wouldn't come off the rail. It just would not fire. So I switched to my ER when I was way too close. Fired the ER, and then I tried to fire an ET, and the ET came off the rail. I don't know why, but because I don't think Cap would have realized, or whoever. I didn't know it was Cap, but I don't think he would have noticed that I fired an ET because it was at like 20 kilometers.
And the reason I died is because it was. I just saw out of practice with Ed where I just forgot how aggressive you really have to be aggressive, don't you? I was just poncing around on mill power. What could go wrong? So anyway, that's me dead. And then the second time, we were happily shooting down helicopters, having a whale of a time. And then all of a sudden, Rage goes, I think there's someone on my back. I think there's someone on my back. As he heads out our side of the river. And I'm like, and I was beside him, and I looked back, and there was a flanker chasing us out. And I was like, oh, what do we do? I didn't have enough distance to turn around to engage him. So I just kept flying backwards, as you'll see in the movie, looking backwards, flying fairly low. And suddenly the flanker blew up. And I was like, what's going on? What hit that flanker? It turns out it was Kingston and his cohorts. And then suddenly my plane blew up. Turns out I'd rammed into a mountain while looking backwards.
I thought that was it because I looked back and I just saw the smoke trail and I heard you shouting.
Unbelievable. and it was full flat land apart from one tiny little hill that just sticks out from nowhere. And it just so happens I went into that hill. Unbelievable.
Do you have the coordinates? I want to rename that hill Cap Hill.
No, don't have the coordinates because we're all going to forget about it. Look into this little laser pen. So that's what happened. So we're down to 11 Eagles. So yeah, ouch. That's that. We did kill some helicopters. At least the F-15s did that. And in fact, we killed all the flankers, didn't we? We killed 6. So I've got to write that down. 6 Reds dead. Happy with that, boys?
No, one of them was an Su-25.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. 6 planes. Because I've only got you guys marked down as planes, not as individual airframes.
To be fair, Rook took out like 3 choppers.
So that makes me feel a bit better. I know, I will go through the copper kills. Right, let's go through... well, who's next? Who is Sabre?
To be fair,
it was straight to down.
Dagger, send.
First, before DC, we didn't do anything. We just kind of got in the air.
Yeah, sure.
Afterwards, we split. I was passing coordinates to Obi and Co, and Ghost Fox was running in like a madman and got himself shot down.
I was pushing targets whilst it was safe.
Madman.
He did kill. At least he killed some stuff. And I'm not too bothered that the A10C died. There's only one A10C died, didn't it? Because we're never going to run out of A10C.
Yeah, just lost one.
I had a great little run in behind you, and then I was trying to push again. Nothing was locking me up, and I was just sneaking across the river. And then I think Shifty come after me like a man on possession.
Roger, it just happens. Shifty came. I think God just likes Shifty. As soon as Rage ran out of fuel and I died, Shifty just appears on the scene. It's like, great. What are we going to do now? Anyway, so that's that done. So we lost A10C, and we did kill about a dozen ground targets in all light of that thing. So I think we can call that mission complete. I know I wanted about 20 killed really, but a dozen, and it was bloody hard fought for, I can tell you that. So I'm happy to give it to the Blues for that mission. Did the Reds ever get to attack the bridge, by the way?
No, we attempted to attack the bridge. Unfortunately, we got pushed back all the time.
In fact, scratch your Shifty because we'll do you properly. Right, okay. Next. Whoever's next. Who's next?
Halo.
Send.
Yeah, so first run out, we did siege with the Harms, and I think we took out the SA3, SA6, a couple of SA11s, so we had a good run on there. Cleared that up. Second run, we went up with, 3 of us went up with JSOAs, and Shane kept doing siege where needed, and I think he got quite a few kills doing that, and we all got our coordinates for the JSOs from the hogs, and the coordinates were good. So we had good launches on all of them, I think. Not lots of kills. I just checked the tap view. All the JSOs hit.
Yeah.
But they weren't killing anything. So I think maybe C's would have been better because we had some good coordinates there.
I think if that was a normal cluster bomb, that would have killed those targets. I reckon there's something wrong with that because they were hitting like I saw them. You'll see on the movie hitting like jeeps and mild armor, and just weren't doing any damage.
Can I ask, Obi, did you flip your E-fuse?
A-firm?
Yeah, they all blew up like that, and you saw all the blowing up shit on the ground, and then the unit was just like, undamaged. It's like, great, that was a waste of time. Anyway, we killed enough to complete the mission, so that's the good thing. Well done, boys. Any losses of Hornets?
I'd like to say no.
Say
there was some.
Oh, What happened? What happened? Was it
So I was zoomed in. To make sure the runway was clear, and those F-14s just started lagging me out. I pulled my gear. I threw the gear lever and hit the freaking afterburners, but it was too late. I was going to go around, but
I'm going to put that as a maybe. I'll go and check it out. I'll go and check it out on the.
He's a donator. He doesn't count. He bought his.
I'll go and check him out on Tacview and see if I can see.
Yeah, I bought my own F-18. Yeah, that's right.
Seems desperate, Kingston.
Shut the fuck up, Draft.
No, we want to run out of frames, Cap. Take it as a loss.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say that, then Raidfall only lost 4 frames.
Okay, guys. So that was it was really well done, by the way, to the Hornets. You flew really well. I know the Harriers, but the seed work done today was amazing. We took out an SA-3 and its Guardians. Yeah. We took out an SA-6 and some of its Guardians. We took out another SA-6, saying at the end there. We did, and it wasn't you guys, but the other guys damaged an SA-11. Like, we've never done that much damage to a seed. We've literally chopped the whole top of the Reds' SAM capability off there in that mission. I didn't expect that to happen, so I'm chuffed with that. And you did good stuff with the J cells. So I'm chuffed with that. Any final things from the Hornet?
No, it worked really well. It was a real good move using the hogs for recon.
Yeah.
I think that's something we should do more of because we were just miles away from anyone. No one bothered us.
We need a practice mission with it. I saw a few errors in MGRS translation there because in terms of accuracy. So we need a few little bit of practice. But yeah, it's good otherwise, isn't it? It works.
Yeah. It was also good to see him get to come in closer at the end and have some fun.
Roger, yeah, obviously, because all the Reds were dead. Right, so, who was next? Was it Harriers?
Cypher.
Okay, so basically what happened is as soon as I got in mission, I scrambled immediately with a full seed loadout, and I just sprinted down the coast. I took out a pair of Tunguskas on the coast, the first SA-3, and I destroyed one SA-11 launcher and damaged the second one. And then as I tried to escape, heading up north, Onslaught caught me on my egress. Static was a bit delayed taking off because out of her power issues today, she had to move her monitors around, so slightly delayed. Unfortunately, she was caught by Shifty on her ingress and killed. So unfortunate for that one.
That's heroic of you, Cypher, to take all that stuff down in a for one airframe of a Harrier. I mean, that's taking out a big chunk of coffee campaign there. So I'm chuffed with that. Well done.
I looked at the Tacview and it's quite entertaining because it's like if I fire at Tunguska, it fires at me, I dodge it. Oh, I got a Tor as well. Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got one. One of my sidearm. I was just turning in, got a lock, fired off, but one of them actually got a Tor. So that's the result.
Well done. Good trade. I know. Yeah, and Auntie was so unlucky. I had just gone down. And Rage was turning out, and that just happened to be when Auntie was there. And what a surprise! Shifty mover, ping, just pings up at that exact time. Oh, I've been here all the time, guys. And it's just so frustrating. And yeah, so any other time, Auntie could have just done that run, and it would have been fine. It's just so annoying. Anyway, so that's 2 Aviates down, but we did do a good trade, I think there. Next group, can't remember. Vigans? Question mark.
Yes. Yeah, so we took off from Sukumi, we travelled south, and then we turned inland and fired some cruise missiles at Katese. Unfortunately, they got shot down by the Reds. However, it did tie up 3 flankers in the meantime. We got out of there okay. It was a bit close at one point, but we managed to land. And then we decided, rather than going for Kutaisi, because it seemed to be very well defended, we'll go for Sanaki. We launched 4 cruise missiles, and we've disabled the runway and took out a flanker on the ground.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. How about that? That's not bad, hey? What were these cruise missiles? I don't understand.
RB-15s.
But they're anti-sea, but they're ship.
Anti-ship missiles, yeah.
So
they're not supposed to go for land targets.
Not supposed to, but not really. I mean, it's conceivable you could do the same from the map. Just coordinates.
Yeah, it's fair play. They can do that. Wow.
Not the version of the RB-15s that is in the game.
We can. Well, once Red comes up, we'll discuss it.
Well, they've done it. They've done it. Did we lose those vegans?
Nope. Everyone survived.
Oh, wow. Well done, boys. Trade. A profit, a net plus trade. God, we needed that badly. Right, so we're taking out Sanaki and a thing with it. So that means if we do push them out of Kutaisi at some point, they can't go for Sanaki. Well, at least for 3 days anyway. Okay, well done, Vegans. I look forward to seeing that. Is that any more blues? Right, Reds. You've got quite a tale to tell, I imagine.
Not really. I'll go through the plan. I'll let the boys describe their individual flights because we broke into 3 separate elements to do the mission. The initial plan was I was going to hit Koboleti, Squirtle was going to hit the bridges, and Onslaught was going to do a bit of seed. Unfortunately, we didn't have the Su-25 for the first run, but I managed to get in under just pure luck. I just saw a guy and just run in. It happened to be Auntie, 3 miles past the river, managed to shoot her down, managed to get back to base. After the respawn, we had the Su-25. Onslaught managed to hit the targets. We still couldn't get through to the bridge. However, I attacked Koboleti again and I killed Whistler and his team and then went and shot down an A-10. I'll let the boys describe what they went through.
Okay, so I tried to go for the bridge. I did get some S-25s off and basically desperation. They missed. That was way beyond the maximum range, but I was getting shot at by a Hawk. So that's all I could really do. After that, I went back and I did a little bit of Cap, in which I actually traded with Cap. And then shortly after the mission went down, when I came back, when the mission came back up, I ferried over to Sanaki to kind of wait for things to heat up without burning fuel. And I got hit by anti-ship missiles on the... which I am a little bit peeved about, and I will...
Awesome. That was the blood, right.
Yeah,
why?
I am.
Why they hit you fair and square? Why would you be?
Well, because let me explain. So the model they're using Mark 1s from 1984. The Mark 3s in 2004 were the first variant designed to shoot land targets. So it's not a feature that's supposed to be in the game, but as we've all said, due to the unique way DCS is programmed, I was hit by an anti-ship missile, which, by the way, for whatever reason. Has a 200 kilogram warhead, right?
Sweet.
And it has the explosion area of something that weighs 1,000 kilograms. I don't understand it. I don't think it's really fair, honestly. But I don't. It's not really my place to say. I guess I'm just a lowly red flanker.
Roger. Okay.
I mean, if you want to bomb runways, use a JSOW. Use weapons in the game that are meant for standoff. It's anti-ship missile that cruises, yes, but it is a cruise missile, but it's a shape charge with an HE behind it. You can take out a runway, sure, but the damn thing is. Oh my god, it was just infuriating getting hit by it. But I mean, if that's the strategy you're going to use, you could literally wipe out everything just using your Vigans.
No, because they get shot down by your sound systems as happened on the first run. So it's not the god weapon that you think it is.
Yeah, I didn't have the Sanaki. Why were you at Sanaki? I didn't have Sanaki defended Squirtle.
I ferried from Kutaisi to Sanaki because I wanted to wait for the blues to move closer so I wasn't wasting fuel.
Roger. I don't think... I mean, you're a bit unlucky, let's face it. I don't think you have to worry too much because any of your actual bases are going to be defended with Tors from now on, or just make sure all of the bases are defended with Tors, because obviously I didn't realise this would be a problem, which will invalidate those RB1.
I mean, I thought I was okay. I had an SA-13, I had ZU-23s around me. I thought I was fairly safe.
No, they won't.
Manpad.
Yeah, it's travelling at close to the speed of sound.
Right, but I wasn't expecting to get hit by an anti-ship missile.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, I'll reinforce the bases, and that will stop that happening again. Basically.
No. It's no big deal. It really isn't. I just if that's how it's going to be, that's fine. I was just saying. Cap, question: if I wanted to kamikaze the bridges and get my life, because if we take out a bridge, right, we get a life back, right? Would that have been okay, or would that have been cheesy shit?
It would
exactly.
You would have done. You would have been able to do it, but you would have been frowned upon.
Exactly. I think.
Okay, fair enough. That's all I want to say.
Using the RBD,
I don't get it. At the end of the day, the program missiles, they flew
genius within wartime.
Yeah, the way we did it was entirely within the scope of how those missiles work.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't get it.
No. I even asked the expert, and he said the missiles have never in their life been used in that capacity. So I doubt they were programmed.
Doesn't mean they can't.
I doubt they were programmed to do it if they were not.
They were fucking Mach 1s.
Yeah, but the thing is, what we're saying is that the explosion was so far away from Squirtle. I don't know it was exactly on it, but it was like I say, it was like a huge bomb going off when it's only got a small warhead. It's just DCS.
Yeah, I mean, that I agree is probably a little bit iffy, the actual explosion, but the fact that we could target runways with them is not ludicrous.
All right, guys.
I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Just leave it out for now, guys. And like I said, we can easily find solutions so it won't happen again. So I think we'll
So
be
Squirtle, hang on before we finish. Onslaught took off, and let him explain, because I don't know exactly.
The first round took off in the flank, tried to go after the bridges. Fortunately, the PTAP bombs, I didn't realize those were retarded bombs, so they drifted off course and missed the bridge.
You lose.
Second round, and then afterwards I decided to go after Cypher, took him down, and then the server crashed.
Steward.
Yeah. Second round we got the Su-25T, so I went up in one, took out the Hawk launcher. It's still operational because I only took out one of the radar. I think the Hawk launcher has three different radars, so it's still operational.
I can't understand your Chinese tongue. Right, you cheeky bastard. Right, I'll well, whatever happened, I'll make sure it gets put in the next mission. Obviously, I've got to go through with the fine tooth comb and sort all this out.
I want to say one interesting thing that happened is right after I died, there was a Phoenix missile tracking me while I was landed, not moving. That was about 2 seconds away from hitting me. Had I not get blown up by Tebro.
Looks like DCS didn't want you to be alive.
And God doesn't like you either, Squirtle. Right, that's beautiful, guys. It was a crazy mission, action-packed, all kinds of weird shit happened. It was really, really good. And we actually got some progress done as well.
What happened to Onslaught? In the second match, the second after the restart.
After I went for the Hawk, I basically just loitered around in the Su-25, and then the RB-15s came along, and I basically just lost interest and just flew around on the ground like a shit and crashed my airframe. Took off in the flanker and also crashed my airframe again. So that's it.
Yeah. So he was that was Onslaught. That was behind his cap. And he did turn cold, and the explosions that you saw were two Phoenix missiles going for him that hit the deck just before they got to him.
I thought that looked weird.
Yeah, they come from Obi.
Roger. Right. Okay.
Sorry to interject, guys, but I'm going to shoot off. Pleasure again.
Bye, Kingston. And one more thing is as well. Didn't I say this last debrief as well? I said it's a constant tit-for-tat trade. Every time we kill a flanker, they kill one of ours. We killed 6 of theirs. Guess how many they killed of us today?
6.
Of 6, of course. Every single mission is a direct tat-for-tat trade. And we've all got the same amount of airframes. So at this rate, we're literally going to be left with one F-15 versus one flanker at the end. But we can't seem to shake that balance. It's just so evenly matched. In that terms, at least. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Now, obviously, this mission is so big and complex, I can't make a Hollywood movie out of it. So what I'll do is I'll do screen footage, and then after that, I'll do the Tacview separately. And so you guys can watch that if you want, or you can just go and watch Tacview on your own Tacview. Any final thoughts about the campaign or whatever about the mission?
Yeah, I got some thoughts actually. I think Red has. Due to y'all's good seed work and stuff like that, I'm not complaining. I think it's, realistically speaking, Red needs to consolidate and fall back. Because they're spread thin and they can't defend themselves from a superior air force. So they need to put their short-range SAMs back under the scope of long-range SAMs so they don't keep getting annihilated.
Roger. I mean, I'm happy to do that. Are you sure you want? Is that agreed with all Reds? You want to move them back under this 18?
Yep. There needs to be a withdrawal at this point because they're at this point they're just wasting assets. If it were real life, you know what I mean? You wouldn't just guys out there.
Maybe talk to Fish and get his opinion, because
you could have it that they're out of action for one day, i.e. the time it takes to move them from their locations. Depends how far away they are, but then they're active following.
I was wondering if Blues wanted to have a defensive missions where Red are on the offensive and maybe even the teams up a bit more. It might be a bit more interesting rather than Blues always being on the push.
We are. That's in phase 2. I've got a whole different thing coming in phase 2. So we're just going to carry on. We're going to knock them out of this edge of the island, just by attrition, and then phase 2 starts, and then it becomes a bit more 50-50, which is going to get a bit weird, but that's just how it goes.
I've got a really good suggestion.
Send it.
Something brand new that you've never tried before. How about the Blue Cap protect the ground pounders?
Yeah, Rage, F-14s. Cap was doing beautiful while he was dead.
So I don't know what that's about, but we were.
I was going to say the only loss is that, like I say, when I shot down Auntie, it's just me suiciding in. There was nothing fancy. It was just
Yeah, the Cap were in position. I'd say I was always.
There was a brief position.
I do have a.
And they were in that brief position, and we were. The F-15s were in our.
Yeah, against Auntie, I got lucky, got through, shot her down. Against the A-10, I got through, shot him down, but I died. You know, it's just done.
I think,
but all the F-14s were sat over the sea somewhere doing whatever they were doing.
They were told to be in the briefing because they've got long range missiles.
Yeah, we were dodging. We were dodging Phoenix Aunties. They were pushing us back.
Problem with the F-14.
They didn't do a good job of it. If you got through to get me.
Yeah, there's bound to be an opening at some point.
Look, I'm just tired of taking off and dying. There's no point in taking off if we're just going to die before we even get to fire a shot.
So in the restart, we came up with a new plan. What we found was that the Su-27s were all flying on the deck, and the F-14s were completely useless. Our radar wasn't picking these guys up. So what we ended up doing is after the restart, we changed it up, and we heard you. So we did a different maneuver. We had a stack going instead, where we had a flight up top and a flight down low to make sure if there were any guys flying low, we could possibly pick them up. That seemed to work a lot better. We were picking up contacts much better. Unfortunately,
it's no good when we're all dead, though. We couldn't fly.
Well,
majority of the contacts that we do see are the helicopters. That's the problem.
Y'all lost what? Two ground attackers?
Yeah, I was going to say we weren't all dead. There was only two or three, maybe an A-10 and 2 Harriers.
And honestly, I'd say a ground attacker for a flanker is a good trade.
Mm-hmm.
But I think but I think you had the cover, and if you see the flankers coming in, you guys have some form of data link, don't you guys?
The numbers are there. The numbers are there at the end of the day, guys. I know it's annoying for Auntie but we killed 6 of them. They killed 6 of us. It was a fair trade, isn't it?
I had a lot of loiter time in the A-10 along that border, and there was nothing pushing me for a while. So obviously those AM-56s that were flying over me were doing something, keeping them back.
I think it was just the start of the match was going to be the head-on clash, and that's where Auntie took it all in the face.
Maybe it's one of those shouldn't have been there at that time.
Well, that's the question. It probably would have been a lot more bloody if we had all pushed hard, but I think we also would have lost a lot more of our cap.
You guys honestly did pretty good when it comes to the situation you had. I mean, we are on the defensive, and we have the SAM network to fall back to, just like you guys. Though you guys have a SAM network to fall back to as well. And but we had the job of as Red, we had to keep pressuring you if we didn't want to lose our ground units. And at the end of the day, I mean, I would say if we trade all airframes, but we lost our ground forces, which we were losing ground forces and SAMs, we lost. So it was what it was. I mean, you're going to have casualties, especially ground attackers when they get in too close.
Just 2 seconds, Auntie. I mean, fly on the red side. You can see how effective they were. Just fly on the red side for one mission. You'll see. It's a nightmare trying.
I was defensive almost the entire
areas on the red.
Looking at the TAC view, there's a constant cover of cap over the river there.
I was defensive the whole time, except for when I was fighting Cap, in which I died because I decided to ignore, all my beeping going on and go for the kill, in which I had paid for.
And the only reason I managed to get Cypher was because he was so far ahead of the...
Yeah, I think honestly the Cap in this mission was probably the best organised we've had, because obviously with the Hornets we were sat back with not a lot to do, and you could see they were on station the whole time, so I can't honestly see an issue with it.
I'm going to leave you guys to organise that because I've got to get to work now. Thank you very much. That was an excellent mission. Many more like it, I hope. You carry on arguing. I'll see you on Wednesday when we go naval again and see how it goes. Yes,
just a quick question. Thank you for giving me a chance to take part.
Harrison?
The C101, will we be using it with any frequency in missions? Just wondering whether or not
it's always available for you guys. It's just take a note. It's always available, and so just that, and you could have infinite of them. They were in there again, used to use today. So that's the answer, I think.
All right, copy.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Okay, so let's go through the Tacview. We'll do the first half and then we'll do the second half. Now, there'll be 10 minutes missing because there's a 10-minute delay, which is kind of annoying. So there'll be 10 minutes missing off the second end of the last end of the first half. I don't think we can recover that. Right, so it's such a complicated mission. I have no idea what to expect, what actually happened. So let's go and see. First guy's up with the Vigans on their crazy run wherever they were going, and Cypher was up at the same time for his crazy run. And let's go and see what's going on down here. There's a missile out, from the Hawk system to against Squiddle, and he notches that, or whatever beats that. So look how quickly Cypher's on task before me and Rage have only just taken off. So it shows how effective being early can be, because he never would have got this done otherwise. And I don't know how he's avoided this, because that is a genuine operational SA3, so... I don't know, he just got in low enough, I guess. And that is a... Oh, it's a Maverick. He managed to shoot from down there. It's a useful thing about having things like Harrier Masters in here. They can do things like this. I couldn't do this, obviously. For that little baby, and that's 1 times Tunguska down. That's the one that's been annoying us all this time, so that's nice. What happened here? More Hawks are out for Onslaught and Squiddle. Squiddle takes a shot with his rockets at the bridge but misses, and Onslaught drops bombs, and I assume he misses, question mark. I didn't see any blown up bridges, so unless anyone tells me otherwise, they've got no more blown up bridges. What happened to Cypher? So Cypher did that, then he came around like this. Reds are just doing their thing. Luckily the Reds were concentrating on the bridges at the time. There's another missile out from Onslaught, and again I don't think he hit the bridge as far as I'm aware. I might just go and ask the question quickly in Discord just to make sure. Okay, let's crack on. Cypher comes around for another good run, 6 miles. Again, yep, that's all fine. And that is tracking radar destroyed for the SA3. Well done, sir. Well done. Great. So he's already taken an SA3 and a Tunguska by himself with the use of 2 weapons. Really good driving. Probably the man of the match, I imagine. Me and Rage get on task here. We're going to do our bar cap. Our bar cap. That we're going to do from around here at the river to back here. Who else has taken off? Oh, no one. Oh yes, Bloodknock and so the Vigans have come right out to sea here. Wherever they're going, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. F-18s are up. Tomcats are up. Right missiles out here for Rage question mark against that's the second SA6 site. Rage fires a missile at Onslaught, and that missile is destroyed, obviously. Both of them are taken down. Oh, Cypher on his mad run. Goes over them because he doesn't need to kill any of them. So nice that none of the flankers see him. It's beautiful. Cap goes in. You can see me and Rage have got a real nice chainsaw on the go here. We've got AGM 88. I didn't see any of this happening from the Hornets out. So let's see what that kills. AGM 88's from Hornets over here. All the AGMs. 88's out. Oh no, this is interesting because I didn't know any of this happened. And an AGM 122. Oh, this is going to be hard to follow this lot. So first, an AGM 122 that came from Cypher fails. Another AGM 122. And something, SA-15 is shooting. No, something is shooting. Pow. What is that hitting? I don't know, but whatever it hit didn't kill it, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And he's got another one off. And he's beating those sounds, which is very good work. And he's killed a something. Oh, he's killed a Tor, so I've got to go and make a note to go and take that Tor off. Okay, let's see what else happens down here. Oh, look. Oh, well, yes, this is where Onslaught goes and kills Cypher. Oh, so finally a flanker gets over here, takes him out. But he's done some great work. What is it he's killed? It's an SA-3. So they've done some damage, but they haven't actually killed anything. I don't know what the reason is. I mean, that thing has taken an 88, two 88s in the face, and a... what's it called? And an AG-122. So I don't know why it's not dead, or even really what it is. And that one's just... Oh, that one's dead. Oh, hang on. Let me just throw it back on. Confuse myself here. So the Tor's down. That sound. So I need to find out what that there was. So investigate. SA-11. Lovely. Right, let's see what these little babies did, shall we? All the AGMs going out. Okay, so that is... all of them hit one thing. I don't know what that is. It's an SA-6. Well, it'll be obviously the radar, won't it? So that is that SA-6 being killed. Yeah, I didn't see another one somewhere else. No. Yeah, look. Ooh, now that's interesting. Jesus Christ, look at that. That one's just hit the ground. That one's got shot down by SA-10. That one's got shot down by an SA-10. No, it hasn't. It's just fallen out of the sky. This one's got shot down. No, that one's just run out of puff. Oh, blimey. Crazy, huh? Right, so SA-6 down. SA-3 down. Tunguska down. SA-15 down. SA-11 damaged. We don't know what degree yet. Right. So that lot hits. Fine. And AIM-120C is going off there. That is from Rage on just a helicopter, I think. And Cap's fired an AIM-120C at Onslaught, which is miles away, so it's pointless. Steady Cap. More AGMs coming in. Oh, look, here come the RB. Oh, I forgot the RB-15 has such a big range. And they were shot at. Hang on, so what's going on here? So Onslaught shoots ETs at the Vigans, who dodged them by a gnat's cock. Jesus, look at that. That's some killing, that is. Oh, that's just too much. This is why I can't possibly make a video of this kind of thing. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, Bud fires his RB-15s. Tebro doesn't. Onslaught engages, and Blood, probably by pure fluke, evades that. I don't know how he's managed to evade an ET, or whatever that was. It was an ET? Was. And then Onslaught has a moment, then sees the Vigan. 1 mile behind, but not 73, that should be death. And the only thing that saved him there is the power of the third stage of the burner. It's got him 800 knots, and that missile just can't keep up, just not fast enough. So amazing work there. RB-15s go off, and we'll see whatever they're going to do later. And luckily Onslaught doesn't spot Tebro, although the Squirtle should have seen him there. And then the Vigans are off for stage 3 burn. Phew, madness. Absolute madness. What a mission, hey? Right. So what have we missed on the northern front? Another AGM-88 coming in. Captain thingy. Rage just... Oh, look! All these... all 3 flankers are chasing the RB-15s. They're going... Mach 600 knots. Look at them, and they're all chasing them. And the this is why I said to the boys, it's just impossible to attack a base like this with an SA-10 and F-15 with Guardians and everything. And Squiddle shoots an ET missile and kills 2 RB-15s. And merges with 2 RB-15s, and an SA-10 kills the other. So that's all of those cruise missiles down. So that's all these guys. So that's what was tying all these guys up all this time. I had no idea what was tying them up. So Cap and Rage has been patient up here, doing their thing. Now this is where the flankers family come in. More 88s going in. Look at that. Whoever that's from. Saying. That's good work. Let's just see what they do. Oh look, they stop just before that thing happens. Whatever's going to happen. Well, I think... Where are they inbound for? They're inbound for the SA-3. It looks like they're going to kill that SA-3. I can go and check this later by running the track file through, but I imagine they're going to probably take out the SA-3. There's no more Guardians to take. Well, they're past that Guardian, and that Guardian is a couple of miles out. These aren't Guardians really. I reckon they're probably going to kill that SA-3 there, so that needs investigating, which is great work from Saiyan. Wow. So far, that is a Tor, a Tunguska, a SA-3, an SA-6, probably an SA-3, damage to an SA-11. I've still got another half to go. So, pretty good work. And all we've lost so far is me and a Harrier. So let's see what happens with me. So here I am. I'm just rusty as shit to where I'm no good anymore. 6 miles. So that is shooting 6 miles is a kill shot. I think I may have just got too close at the end of the day. Speed is terrible. 400 knots. Oh, I'm so rusty. You got to be going 700 knots if you want to win a war like this. That's sad to see, isn't it? I fight 5 miles. That's too far. That's too close. Sorry, 6 miles on the deck, and I should be 700 knots. So that's just bad driving. That's all it was. You can see by the time that point here, look how close his missile is compared to mine because of the extra speed he was carrying. Although I'm not sure how his missile's tracking, because there's no way his radar cone is spotting me at the moment. So that's a little bit naughty of ED there, I think. That's a radar guided missile, so that shouldn't really have tracked me. So it does. I had no chance of dodging that. I was way too slow. No chance at all. That makes me feel a little bit better. He just didn't do enough to notch it at the end of the day. He was a little bit lazy. He should have gone full 180 and he would have beaten that easily. Silly cat. That's the end of that half, I think. Shifty and Rage have an exchange, but nothing comes of it, I don't think. Great first half. Great first half. Okay, look at second half. I think in the video you should highlight the ingenuity of Blues in modifying anti-ship missiles for special strike territory. In World War II, Admiralty Department responsible for weird weapons was called Department of Miscellaneous Weapons. Also, Red's daring, radio disable capability and smash our garrison there. Does that count? Does that close second front now? I don't, because 200 kilo warhead would not have done anything. Oh, look at the marquee. Right. I didn't see Shifty actually attacking that thing. Maybe it's in the second half. So here we go for the second half. Okay. Off we go. So, all the people that are dead. Oh, I think Auntie died in the first half as well. I just missed it. She got shot down. Okay, that was Shifty bombed with Fab 500 TFA. Let's see what damage to happen there. He reckons he killed them all. I'm not so sure. Oh, well. Shifty me old mucker. Tacview says no. Tacview says they weren't hurt. What's the range? Why has it gone funny? Don't be a cock. Tacview says they're 1,000 feet away. Just saying. Don't know. So that was that. Cheeky little strike. Apparently they bombed a runway. Did they bomb a runway? No, we bombed Sanaki. We bombed Sanaki, didn't we? Right. Shifty goes back round and bomb. Oh dear. This will be why, I guess. Cheeky brat, how could he possibly see them from here? And why aren't our guys shooting up at him? Oh, he killed some of them. He killed 4 men. The platoon's good though. Confirm that was the end. Oh, give me strength. Really? Really? That how we're playing it? This is unglaublich. Unbelievable. Okay, that's half a platoon left. Right, what else can you possibly throw at us? Okay. Worry about that later. Right, what's happened? So Shifty does that like a son of a bitch. Bloodknock and Tebro going on their second run. Going out to sea again. Kingston fires a big shot, big fast shot at Summit. Vegans are turning in. That big fast shot is at Squiddle, and it could be a kill. We've got something going out there. Ah, right, KH-58. That could be our Hawk dead. Hope it's not. At some point, even before me, the F-15s were up. Somehow this guy was already here. I don't know how he managed that. I guess it's because we had to come from there, didn't we? So KH-58 we need to look at. Fingers crossed, no killy. Oh, look at Squiddle. Lucky. Yowm! Just in the middle of his own area, suddenly friggin' Mark 60 drops out of the sky. Miss. Come on, miss. These never miss. They're fucking OP Russian shit. Ah, boo. It is the second from left. Invest Hawk. Second from left from red. That needs doing. Damn, that's annoying. That could be our Hawk launcher down. That's a real problem for us, you know. So these guys get in now. Well, look at that far. Oh, look, they just got their good play to the Vigans. Adapted as necessary. Fired them out here because Shifty was Oscar Mike. Shifty chases him, but he well knows that they can't catch a stage 3 Vigan. Look at that, 900 knots. No point of even bothering chasing them. Vigan's an amazing weapon if you know how to handle it. Got another snipe from the Mark 54. The RB-15's cruise missiles are going in. Rage, a little bit cheeky, goes a little bit far and he's having a pop at something. Oops, fucked that up. Has a pop at Onslaught. Am I dead yet? No, I'm not. Onslaught gets the warning, turns cold. Another AIM 54 going over the top. Right, that's where all this action happens down here. Upset everyone, look. What happens down here? So this is Sanaki. And by pure luck, Squiddle was down here. And a Phoenix was tracking him. So God just didn't want Squiddle to live today, I'm afraid. Runway hit. Oh, I don't know. So how close are they to hitting him? Can I get a lock on them? Why is it being shit at the moment? Mm, 900 feet, that is a bit far actually to die, isn't it? 1,000 feet, that's quite a long way. But it didn't kill him though. This is going to kill him. Oh, that's... I don't know, Squiddle. Don't know, my friend. I might be a little close. Where's the... Oh, for 5 minutes. Where's the other one? Come on, all I want to see is where they explode. There. So they exploded 400 feet away from the flanker. Would a cruise missile with a 200 kilo warhead, so that's 400 pounds, destroy a guy at 400 feet? Personally don't think so, but let me know what you think. I'm always, well, usually am wrong, so. And even if he died, it doesn't matter. Because Atomic would have got him. I don't know how that happened, but he just wasn't meant to live there, I'm afraid. This over the top shot going in here. Oh, that's lovely. And another one going in for the AWACS. Love having a good snipe at the AWACS. Aim 120 going in. Let's just follow that. Phoenix, it drops, it dies. Look at those ones going over the top. Look at that one. What footage is that? 55k. Does it go anywhere? Oh, look how close. Look how close. Cheeky bastard. Anyway, what happens all this time? There's stuff happening here. Good sniping from the Phoenix guys. It's, you know, it's keeping them busy. Rage trades with... Oh, a helicopter. Shoots a helicopter down there. Good job. And gets shot out by Strela. That was me shouting about that Strela. Or actually, no, it's a Tunguska. Just dodges that. Ho ho ho. Lucky, my friend. Look at that. Don't think he saw that coming. If it was me, obviously I would have got fucking hit by that missile, but it's Raid, so he made it out. Dodges 2. Why is he doing that? That's frustrating. So that's where we are. Next. Cap's going in. I see the SU. He turns around. I have a quick pop. Never going to hit him. Never going to hit him. And Cap is getting out safe. Onslaught buggering off. Escapes nicely. Ghost Fox is in here doing his thing. Right. clear at the moment. No flankers for whatever reason. One's just got hit on the other ground. The others are out of fuel by the looks of it. F-14's doing their racetrack. Nice, very disciplined F-14 driving today. Saiyans put a couple of beauties in. And Rage has gone in again. Oh, he is so lucky. Look at that. Unbelievable. He was being a little bit cheeky, old Rage, wasn't he? Very, very lucky not to get hit. Just how it goes sometimes. Gets the missile away. That's going to be another chopper down. A third Tunguska. And a manpad. And a fourth Tunguska. Jesus, Rage, really? I did tell them not to go above the river. 1, 2. Missile out. Just not worth the risk. 3. 4. 5. 6. And another Tunguska taken out, which is nice. Jesus, that's jammy, man. Really jammy. Works for me. And the helicopter down. So we need Northern SA-19. Right, let's have no more of that silliness in Redland. Hog goes in. An AGM-65. Whoops. Plonk. Nails someone. Don't know who it is. 154 goes out. 2 54s. Probably for the AWACS again. Yep, for the AWACS. Actually, something else is happening. Yep, for the AWACS. No kill. And what else happens around here? 88s go out. Hit. And an M7 goes out from Tomcat. Chopper. Oh, misses. Some CBUs. Nail a bunch of stuff. Nail a convoy. What happens to these 88s? Oh, look. The Tors are firing back this time. Oh, but that Tor should be dead. Oh, God, how annoying is that? Shouldn't be able to defend itself. And that Tor's been hit again, even though it's already been killed. Bit unlucky from staying there, but there you go. CBU goes out. Boom. Rook's in here with guns. Killing helicopters. Didn't even know this happened. Yeah, good work. Bit naughty. He was very lucky not to get shot down by Sams. Onslaught comes back in. Rook fires, misses. Didn't know any of that was going on, to be honest. What's happening here? Oh, some AGM-1 first. J-cells are being fired already. I had no idea they were being fired already. So the J-celling begins. This is when I see this guy, Onslaught, coming in. J-cells hit a bunch of shit. Onslaught turns around. Onslaught just crashes into the ground. Or whatever happens. No one seems to know. I think it just hits the ground. And I'm looking the other way at the time. And then just... fucking... What are the chances there's a hill in the way? Unbelievable. AIM-54 fired at the guy. Misses. Big guns have landed. AIM-54. Something going on down here. SA-11 firing. AIM-54 hits the AWACS. Physically hits it. Doesn't explode. Unbelievable. 2 J-cells going out. Bunch of damage. More J-cells going out. This is how you use Hornets. Bunch of damage. Shifty shoots Ghost Fox down. J-cells. Another 2 J-cells. Oh, look at that. An AIM-54 killed Shifty. I didn't even know that happened. Well done for Kingston, whoever did that. Great coverage. More J-cells. That's 8 J-cells so far. More J-cells. 4 of them. And AGM 88 kill that SE6 up there. So SE6 dead. Beautiful. So it's an SA6, SA6, SA3, probably an SA3, and a damage SA11, plus a load of small units. How about that for a friggin' result? Just as our 12th JSAL go in. Damage. 14th JSAL go in, plus a helicopter shot down. Damage. Missile, hit shoots chopper down. JSALs 15 and 16 go in, hit. AGM 88 and whatever it killed there. I don't know, that's the end of the footage, so I can't see. Not bad, hey? Not bad at all. That was a crazy fight. So much damage done on both sides. I don't even know where to start. I've got to go and load up the mission now and update it. I hope you enjoyed that big, crazy mission. And hopefully we'll see some more like that. And I'll see you later.